Welcome back to YouTube channel. It's your boy, Mr. Ghana, baby. Okay, I hope. Yeah. Welcome back. Good. Hi. Welcome. Okay. All right. Good evening. I hope my network is good. I've seen 44 people in here. Shout out to the village boy. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. When you join, just get a likes up. Immediately you join, please do me a favor by liking the video. Thank you so much. Immediately you join, help me like the video. Come on, I've seen 134 people. So I expect to see 134 likes. Hi everybody. Your boy Mr. Ghana baby, and I'm back again with another live stream. I couldn't do it yesterday because I was super tired, but I mean, so many of you have been sending me messages. Hey, what happened? Your network? Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons why I really don't do this is because of my network, because it's on and off, it's really on and off. But I'm gonna try my best to see if this is gonna work. Forgive me, yeah, forgive me, because so far as you can hear me, I think that's okay. If you can hear me, that's the most important thing. Yeah, forget about the video not being so clear. It's just my Wi-Fi. I don't know. It's just on and off every single day. Today's gonna be fine. Tomorrow, it's bad. Get a likes up. I've seen 149 people, so help me get 149. How do you call it? Likes. Yo, what's up? Okay, welcome. So you all have seen the topic. Today's topic is based on the last video, the last live stream that I did. I realized that, I mean, there's no unity among us. There's no unity among us. So I just want to know what is preventing Africans from uniting, both Africans in the continent and Africans in the diaspora. Okay. Yo, your network is terrible. Oh my goodness. How? Like I just refreshed it, man. I just refreshed it. It's on and off. Forgive me. I think it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Just forgive me. It's gonna get better. In here, it's super good, but um, I realize that when it's there, it's not really that good. Okay, so that's the question, and I'm gonna invite most of you to come in here, so that we're gonna discuss whatever that is going on. So we just want to know what is preventing the unity among Africans. Everyone in here, you're free to voice out what you think. I'm gonna drop the link, but please make sure you like the stream. Yeah, get a likes up, get a likes up. I've seen so many people are coming. The network is good. Forgive me. Yeah, thank you. So far as you can hear me, I think it's okay. Yeah, smash the like button. Smash the like button, and when you come in here, please don't take more than 2 minutes. When you come in here, please don't take more than 2 minutes. I once slept at a cemetery during my travels. Check out my latest video. Wow, that's crazy. How can you sleep at a cemetery? Okay, this one is saying share the stream. Yeah, share the stream. There are a lot of people using the network right now. A lot of people are in the house. That's one of the reasons why. Hey, what am I? Hi, share the stream. Thanks for the host. You're loud and clear. Thank you so much. A positive leader who does not love money more than our people. That is what Marcus Garvey said. Thank you. Hello, what am I? I'm American. I'm in America, and I would love to move to Ghana. Ghana, I wait you. Yo, blessings, Lord. I see you. So today's topic is going to be interesting. I'm going to put a live in there. I'm going to put a link in there. Please make sure you subscribe. I'm saying subscribe. Click on the link and join the live stream. Yeah, thank you. Wow, you're reading all your streams. Brilliant. Okay. This one is saying massive hate, overwhelming blind trust, and infatuations of just about everyone else that is not black. Okay. So that is the link to the live stream. You join and you tell me what is preventing Africans from uniting. Hey, what am I? Not Turner. Okay, let me give everyone a shout out in here before I start. I've seen so many people. First of all, tell me where you're watching me from. This one is saying that I'm a YouTube and I love you. What am I? A Glory Family Love I love you too. This one is saying, I'm from Uganda. This one is saying, we need to stop seeing each other as an enemy. That's true. This one is saying, hey, what am I from divided states of America? Okay, that's funny. Okay, all African countries need the true freedom. Africa are still slavery. Okay, someone is saying, Ken Maya, from now onward, that is your name. Oh my goodness. Saying, we talk only, we should do more than share each other's information. Okay, this one is saying, watching you from Yantai, China. I see you, my brother. I see you. I see you. First time joining your live stream. I'm a YouTuber watching from Malaysia. Please make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video. So hi, our first guest for today.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Okay, I'm great. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Germany.
You're calling from Germany?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm saying that the question is that what is preventing Africans from uniting?
I think the problem that we have is actually that we letting the West still enslave us, not enslave, but this colonialization is still happening in our countries, and the mentality has to change. If our mentality does not change, then nothing is going to change. So that's the first problem that we have.
That's the first problem. So which means there's another problem too.
There's a lot of problems, but I think that's the most important one, obviously.
Wow. And so what is the way forward now? Like now you've identified the problem. What is the way forward?
I think the way forward is for people who are in the West, who know the mentality that they have here, who know how they think here, especially how they think of Africa, to go back to our countries and help our countries and stop blaming our continent. Go back and help. I think that's the way forward.
That is the way forward. Thank you so much. But which country in Africa are you from?
From Gambia and Sierra Leone.
Ah, come on, the Gambia. Okay. Thank you so much for joining.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. That was from Aisha. Okay. Hi.
Manya.
Hi. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Manya. What's up?
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm
good
good.
evening.
How are you doing?
Evening, yeah, I'm calling you from Dubai. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
From Dubai. Okay. What's going on in Dubai?
Yeah, fine. You're cool. So I just wanted to add to your chat now. The problem we Africans have is greed. We are just too greedy. Everybody, one man wants to have everything all. Like greed. That's the problem. Because back then, if you check about the origin, like where we started slave trade, it's all the origin of slave trade. It's from us. We, the blacks, we really started it. Because if you check back then, slaves, when you say, okay, maybe this kingdom, go to another kingdom to overthrow them, then you take an amount of slave, then you sell to each other. So when this British came into our midst, we introduced it to them and say, okay, we have slaves, we can give you, they work on your farm, they help you. So, but now we push those blames back to them that, okay, they brought slave trade, they bring this one, but everything started from us. Greed. So we just have to pray God change our mindset over being greedy. One man just wants to have everything all. That is our problem in Africa.
All right. Okay.
So I believe it's greed. Yeah.
But you didn't tell us where you're calling.
And once more again, I thank you. Yeah, I'm calling you from Dubai. Yeah.
Dubai. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm from Nigeria.
Almost Nigeria.
Yeah, bad guy. We gotta do. We be one.
I see.
Yeah,
thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thanks, bro. All right, stay good, and I love your job, man. I love your job. Like,
thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Yeah, thank you, bro.
Let's do this. Let's do this. A moment of silence. A moment of silence to our two brothers who lost their life. I don't know whether I'm going to mention the name right because I'm not from America. Okay, so maybe I think I'm not going to mention the name right, but forgive me for not mentioning the name right. A moment of silence for Ahmed. Is it Ahmed Agbi? Okay, is it Ahmed Abri, if I'm mentioning it right? And I think Sean was also killed during Facebook Live. So please, just do me a favor. I'm not gonna call anybody right now. Just a moment of silence, 1 minute. Do you have this emoji, the black one? Okay, the black one. Just this emoji. All of you in the chat room, just a moment of silence. Can we just get it, this emoji to remember our brother who lost his life? Like our two brothers. We have Ahmed Abri and also I think Sean lost his life during the Facebook Live. Please, a moment of silence. Thank you. A moment of silence for these brothers. Just this emoji. No one should say anything. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. May their soul rest in perfect peace. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Okay, we're gonna continue the live stream. Like I said, the topic for today is how. I mean, what is preventing the unity among Africans? What is preventing the unity among Africans? Yeah. What is preventing the unity among Africans? So I got like another brother here. Hello, Lawrence. Hi, Lawrence. Hello. Hello, Lawrence. I can't hear you. Let me get my.
It's just you. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
I can
Hello?
hear you.
I can hear you.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Now you can go ahead.
Hello.
You can go ahead.
Hello, I can hear you.
No. I don't know why he cannot hear me. I don't know, but I can hear him. Hello? Hello? It's your fault. Hello? Yo, can you guys hear me? I don't understand. Can you hear me? Hello, Ken. Can you guys hear me? What is happening? Hello?
Hello, brother. Hello,
Yeah.
brother.
Hi, how are
Brother
you?
Maya. I'm good.
Hi,
I'm
how are you
good.
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Nice to see you again today.
I know, right? Today you are too early today.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, like you said, one thing that is making us not to unite is what I gonna say unpatriotism. I keep saying this always, on patriotism. Most of our people, we don't patronize to ourselves. And I was still gonna go back to what I say, self-love. We don't love ourselves. So we have to love ourselves. For instance, I will give you an example. You know, I I see some of our people, when they get a picture with a white person or an Asia person, they are like, they meet God, they are like proud. But once they, when they are with our African brothers, it's like they feel inferior, something like that. I think it's high time for us to, get to, patronize ourselves. It's high time we begin to, love ourselves. So that self love is, I keep saying that self love. We need to love ourselves. And again, sometimes it's ignorance. Sometimes our people are not united because of ignorance. Yeah. So we need to, like inform many of our people to be like in this kind of platform to enlighten our people, because I cannot, see someone, being in this platform, we all will be get, enlightened. So I think it's information is also good to enlighten our people. The imperative for we to love ourselves and work collectively together. Because I always say I live here in Asia and I see how our people, Asian people work together. They don't fight. I never see them fight. They love, or they don't argue unnecessary argument. They love themselves. So it's good for us to educate and enlighten our people to love themselves, so that we can work collectively. We should also stop or being selfish. Also, selfish. We have to be working together. It's not all about money. What you get, your selfish interest. It's high time we work together, to come together, have a collaboration, work together collectively, less selfishness, something like that. Then we're gonna get there. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much. So, what are you
thank
preaching
you.
about? Self love, yeah?
Yeah, self love, self love.
Self
I
love.
always, yeah, self love is important. It's
Thank you so much
imperative.
for joining.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate
What
it.
am I? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the brother said self love. Let me know what you also think in the comment section. Don't forget to get a likes up if you're in the live stream. Please hit the like button, and also if you can share, help us share. The topic for today is what is preventing Africans from uniting. Okay, so I got Ali in here. Hello, Ali.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Ali. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Odamaya, how are you?
I'm great.
Yeah. By the way, first of all, I would like to thank you that what you are doing for the for Africa as general as the continent. So
Yeah.
I think the problem that we are facing in Africa is usually this unity comes with usually a reason, and the reason is that we have a lot of shortage of food. Once we cannot make the basic things, we can't agree on anything. Let us be clear. In Africa, we have a vast land, but come on, we don't have enough food to feed our people. And when you don't have any food, you everybody will sell your brother. Just another person can come. He will tell, okay, you don't have anything. I will give you the money. So can you help us? That is the only disadvantage that we are having. If our leaders they come together and we work the basic problems like shortage of food, economics, okay, we come together and fight those basic needs. I think we can shift our self-hate and all those stuffs that can easily sell us. That's what I will say. First of all, unity will come. We need to understand the basic things that we are losing, that we don't have. How are other countries taking advantage of us?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So that is what we need. We need, first of all, to develop the basic things. This unity will only come if we have a common goals that we need to achieve as an Africans. African Union right now, what they are doing, first of all, you need, to analyze things and say what problems are we facing. If our people are hungry, how can they unite? No, let us be real. If people are dying of hunger right now, whether in Kenya or in other countries, hunger is the basic problem. Hunger can aggravate any person. and it can make you attempt to do some things that you will never even attempt to do it. So let us focus on the basic needs. Let us try to unite to build the basic things, and then we can go up as Africans. That is what I would say. Unity, first of all, let us have a common goal that we should achieve.
That is so. So you mean that we need to eradicate poverty from Africa so that people can come together? Because when people are hungry, it will be hard for them to what? Unite.
It will be hard for them to unite. Let us say people who are living in North Kenya, let us say, who don't have food. How can you make them unite? You know, we need to, first of all, to feed our people. Let us make them, first of all, you know, have food for, first of all, think about. That is when a person can think and sit down. But if our leaders are focusing on, you know, taking loans from China or from other countries, first of all, we need the basic things to be solved, such as education, you know, the economics. We need to boost all those things. When they come together, we can move forward. But the most important thing that we are facing is the poverty and the shortage of food. You know, Africa is a vast land, and we need to plant enough plantation to feed our people. Once we have that, I think we can eradicate a lot of things, that the problem that we are having today. That's what I will say.
That is very important, and I love the fact that you shared this with us. Thank you so much. But you didn't tell us where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. I'm coming from Malaysia.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. And
Okay,
I've
thank
also
you.
realized that so many people that call me during my live stream are Africans based out of the continent. So many people have been calling me, right? Okay, Franklin is here. Okay, good to see you. Okay, so please, when you come in here, don't spend more than 2 minutes, because there's so many people that I want to talk to today. If you go beyond 2 minutes, I'm gonna take you out. I promise you. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, brother?
Nice to meet you, bro.
Same here.
The problem of Africa is not that big, because the problem of Africa, the problem we are facing in Africa is, first is unity. You know, unity bring us together. What is unity? Unity is togetherness. So if there's no unity, there will be there will be division. So there are many intelligent Africans that don't even have the opportunity to express, to use their knowledge in the continent. And we have many problems inside the continent to solve. We have more problems in the continent to solve. First, we need to work on our agricultural system. Secondly, the healthcare system. And then we talk about infrastructure. That's only the three basic fundamental which we need to work on first. If Africa can come together and unite and work, the young ones, the youth, the engineers and the doctors that can come together to solve this problem, there will be unity between them. Although there will be challenge, there will be competition among them. Maybe they can make a
listen. Stop saying that there will be competition among them. You are also an African, so there will be competition among us. Thank you.
Excuse me for that, for the word, because I know that I'm not like, I don't have the knowledge enough. I'm still learning. I'm a student, so I'm still learning.
Okay, no problem.
To build the career. So
Okay.
if doctors from let's say Arab part, the northern part, the southern part, and the east part, they form a group to face some challenges in the healthcare system. There will be challenges that any group that won, we see the love will come. It's like it's like a soccer sport, and they will be using the challenges to solve many problems. I'm just taking it from the point of examples. So if the leaders continue talking from now, the challenge, because when somebody if somebody push you and you fall and you keep shouting, you refuse to get up. The problem is for the person to push you. Sorry, I'm just a little bit nervous. The person that push you have the fault. Let's say we blame the person for pushing you. But if you refuse to get up, that's your problem. Do you understand me?
I understand.
So
Understand.
if you continue blaming the other people and you refuse to use our own intelligence, it's our problem.
Okay.
We continue to blame the Western for the past. We continue going back to the past life. We're supposed to be moving forward. Okay,
Forward.
now understand this has happened. What is the next step? We are here. We know where we are. Can we figure out the problem? Let the scientists, let the engineering. For example, you are engineering, right?
Yeah.
So we have entrepreneurs on the continent that are hot. They are very intelligent in marketing and making somebody to buy products that are well produced in Africa. So what is the value that Africa is giving to the world? Not the word that we are saying. People don't care about your word. Is the food, the value that you will bring to my life? That's what I care about. It's not the word that I always hear. You
Okay.
understand? That is the
I
point.
understand.
We need to give value to the word, to let the world see that we are capable, we are strong enough, we are intelligent, we can think of the tree.
Okay.
So let's forget about the talk. The love in Africa will surely, if we can face our challenges and solve them, the poverty and everything will come to order. Thank you.
Thank you. The question in here, like most of you should get me. Like, listen. Now, what I'm saying is that I brought this topic because of my previous live stream. Okay, the previous live stream that I did, I realized that our fellow brothers and sisters living in the diaspora were telling me that what am I? Sometimes we feel like Africans hate us. When some Africans come to America or come to whatever country that they are going to be, they divide themselves. They want to be here, some want to be there, some want to be there. They don't want to integrate. Okay, so I want to know something in here, especially even in Africa. Trust me, tribalism, religion, and all these things are separating us. So the question for today is what is preventing Africans from uniting? Specifically, both Africans on the continent and also Africans in the diaspora. So when you want to answer me, please go straight to the point. What is the problem? What is preventing us from loving each other, like loving one another? Let me give you an example. We lost this brother. How do you call it? We lost this brother. I forget the name again. Ahmed. Yeah, we lost Ahmed. And trust me, when I saw the footages, I was so sad. You know, I was so mad. Like to see another black brother die that way. Okay. Another thing is like when Chinese were discriminating against our fellow brothers living in China, I saw the entire diaspora community supporting that. So I feel like, do we have to come together only when we've been discriminated? Do you get my point? Why is it that we come together when we have been discriminated? Because we all wanted to support this and this and that. But after all this discrimination, what is preventing us from loving one another? That is why I'm here. Okay, so please, when I pick you up, please just go straight to the point. Don't spend more than 2 minutes. If you spend more than 2 minutes, I'm going to take you out. Thank you. Next. Aisha, you back again?
I'm back again because I'm just confused.
You confused? How?
Yes, because I can't understand. Like many of the people talking are just contradicting themselves.
How?
Because the problem is not in the West. The problem is with us.
So okay,
like for example, the one brother said that yes, if you in the West or if you're in Asia, they love each other. They do not argue. That's what the West made us believe. That's what they want us to believe, and that's why we always.
Hold on for me. Just I'll let it continue. A big shout out to my brother, LAR Movement. He's an African American who also have a YouTube channel. Please make sure you go check out this brother out, LAR Movement. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, continue, sister. Forgive me for that, please. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. But comparing ourselves is also one of the problems that we have, because we keep comparing ourselves, just looking outside and not looking inside, looking at ourselves and the problems that we have, because we constantly just saying, okay, Africa is, I don't know. Do you know some Gambians? Do you have Gambian friends?
Of course.
Okay, so do you know the word tubab?
No, I don't know unless you tell me.
Okay, so tubab means white. Tubab means a white person. And if you come on time, if you're beautiful, if you're anything which is positive, you're called tubab. You're tubab nga.
Wow.
Yes. So that's one problem that we have, that we're not looking inside. What is the problems that we have? We always looking outside. And we have to change ourselves, because God does not change a condition of a nation except that they change what is in themselves. So I believe that we have to change ourselves before anything else can change. And before we can unite, we have to change ourselves.
Before we can unite, we need to change ourselves. Change ourselves in what way? Can you give an example how we can change ourselves?
Mentality. For me, for all the Gambians, stop telling me I'm tubab when I do anything positive. Stop telling me that's the power of the word, the power of language. So if you're raising a child, you keep telling them, okay, you are tubab, you are white because you did this good, because you did that good. Then I, as a child, I tend to I want to be connected to a white person, that I will feel want to be connected to a black person, because the white person is positive, the white person is the good guy, and I, as an African, am the bad guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I really understand. But
yes,
also you don't think that tribalism is also preventing us from uniting us? Why? Tribalism.
Yeah, but where does tribalism come from? Okay, they are white, they have these futures, these Western futures. Like for us, the fullers, mashallah, like they're the beautiful ones. Everyone wants to be white, everyone wants to be fair-skinned, everyone wants to be like them. So that's the problem. Again, it's us looking at the West and taking them as the role models, and not looking at ourselves, loving ourselves, and just saying, I am a black, you are black, and I love you just like you are.
Wow.
And if we do not do that, we're not going to be connected. We're not going to want to unite to other Africans. We're always going to want to be united to the Western, because the West is the positive, is the good guy.
Thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Thank you so much, Aisha. Thanks for coming back again. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, everyone has a point, and also those of you commenting, please do so. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And also, if you can also join, but right now the chat is full. I'm actually looking for also Africans in the diaspora. If you want to join, just let me know, because I'm talking to so many Africans right now. Hi. Hello. Hello, Joseph.
Hey, my brother.
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Great.
Yeah, I want to agree with the sister which she was talking.
Okay, continue.
She was talking about that Africans, we need to change first ourselves.
Yeah, we need to change
and
ourselves.
I agree that. Yeah,
Okay,
and the problem is with Africans is, one, we are jealous to each other. You know, and second thing is religion.
Religion.
And religion is destroying so much Africans, and we fight each other because of religion. What I find it very, very sad, you know.
Okay.
And I am Malawian, and in Malawi we have a lot of missionaries, you know. And when I did a missionary school, you know, with some organization from UK, and we were singing songs and we are dancing the way how Africans dance, the way how Malawians dance. And he stopped us saying, "Hey, you are not supposed to dance like that. That's a sin, you know. You need to dance like this. Hey, this is sexual. So. I said, this is our dance, you know. We found us like this, and we need to dance like this. This is our culture, you know. And they didn't allow us. That I find it very sad, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So
and
I think we Africans, we need to open our minds, you know, and we need to know where we come from.
exactly.
Yeah, because Africans, they don't know where they come from, and they don't know why they come from, where they come from, and they don't know where they are going, you know.
Exactly.
Sure,
Exactly.
and we need to change our mentality.
We need to change
That's
our
what I can
mentality.
say. You know?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Thank you.
You're welcome, my bro.
Thank you. Yeah, so one person is out, another person can join. Okay, hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
I just want to say our problem is our mindset, the way how we think. The African person is always looking for a leader. They always want to be led. Each person is a leader in his own right, and I don't think we're aware of that. You know, and we get leaders and we get led into bad places. We need to start being leaders. We need to start being stronger people. We need to start educating our families and knowing the right thing, knowing what to do. We don't have a code. Every other people have a code. They know how to behave. They know when to behave. They know we don't. We love religion first. We love, depend on where you come from. If you come from a certain country, we love because you come from that country. We group together. We don't work together as a people, and that's our problem. We don't know how to. We just love to be led. We just love to be led. We need to all be leaders. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you so much. But you know, now we've identified the problem. Yeah, if you should advise Africans, because I think most of the people watching us right now, most of them are Africans. So if you will advise us with maybe one sentence, what will it be?
You have to do it. It starts from you. It starts from the individual. So I'm from the Caribbean, and I came to England. From England, I went to Africa, took my kids to Africa. I bought land there. I'm hoping to go back. As soon as this corona is over, I'm hoping to go back there. Just do something simple. Start small. You know, you don't have to have lots. You just have to have a good intention. Know what you need to do. We all are leaders. We don't need to lead it to one person to lead us and then lead us down the wrong road, the wrong way. We all have a job to do. Look at yourself individually. And this is why we don't prosper, because we look outside of ourselves, watch everybody else. We need to stop focusing on other people and focus inwardly. Look about ourselves.
All right. Thank you so much. We need to focus on ourselves, not other people. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Appreciate it. I want to say, like, if you're on the live stream, please get a likes up. Please get a likes up. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video. If you can share, if you can tweet this video, if you can repost it on Facebook, please do so. Yeah, thank you so much. Somebody saying religion is the problem, but refuse to think to the outside. Someone saying she's right. Someone saying religion should not divide us anymore. Someone saying I'm an African living in India, but they are treating us like garbage. Someone is saying, what am I? love what you're doing. Yeah, our African whistleblower and a leader. Thank you so much for that. Said replace some African leaders who are holding Africa back. That's my advice. Someone is saying that, okay, be sure to, get a likes up. Thank you so much. This one is saying, following you from Zambia. Amazing. A big shout out to each and everyone in the chat room. A big shout out to Anointed Prayers. I've been watching Anointed Prayers. Thank you so much. I know that you're always here for me. Thank you. This one is saying, I love what, okay, I think I've read this one. I'm an African American living in the United States. Okay, hi.
Hello, Demaya.
I can hear you.
Hello. Okay, please. I also thank you for inviting me. I also want to join in actually. I want to talk about two to three things. One is greed. Someone talked about greed. I totally believe that we are unnecessarily greedy, that if you can help someone, you don't even want to help, even if you have. So that one is very important. We need to, at least if we have something small, we have to assist our brothers and sisters. And if you don't have, of course, because I've seen most of the people have, other neighbors don't have. So we need to avoid being greedy. We need to assist each other. That's one. Second, another thing that is actually stopping us from the unity is education. We need to empower our brothers and sisters to go to school, because if you're not educated, some of the things you don't understand them. So we need to at least empower our brothers and sisters to at least attain some kind of education, learn about other people's cultures, and also because, for example, I'm from Uganda, I need to learn what Rwanda, how Rwandans behave, Kenyans behave, so that if I am interacting with them, I need to respect them, because actually also we don't respect each other. You find if I'm talking to someone from Rwanda, he says, I know Ugandans, they are not trustworthy, something like that. So we need to understand each other, such that if I'm speaking to someone from Rwanda, we need to respect each other. So that we don't disunite. We need to understand each other. If you're my neighbor, I need to understand the way you do things, the way I do things, so that we don't, because some of the things I've seen, we don't understand each other. So if you don't understand someone, you cannot even discuss anything. You cannot even start discussing about unity. So the first thing is we need to understand our brothers and sisters, so that if we talk about unity, someone understands even what unity means. Another thing that I can talk about is someone talked about poverty. I also believe, because they say a hungry person is an angry person. So basically, even sometimes when you don't have what to eat, it can force you to do some things. So I also believe we need to work hard, so that at least you are independent somehow. You're not influenced by anything. So if you're poor, it's easy to be influenced by anything. So if you're poor and someone comes, gives you something, you may be able even to betray your brother because you don't have something to eat. So first, also we need to at least work hard. You start small. When you're independent, no one will come and say he wants to influence you. So if you're okay and someone is okay, you can talk. But if someone is better, another one is not better, it's not going to be easy to even talk about some things. So that was my discussion in simple terms, and thank you so much for the work you're doing.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so you know what? Someone is saying that word. What Amaya invites AA to speak. I put the link in here. You just have to join. I was also hoping to get some AAs to come and voice out their opinion. Basically, like, this is Africa unity. Not just African born, but African born in the diaspora. Okay, this is the link. Everyone can join. This is the link. Everyone can join. You can remove everything that divides us. Okay, what are the things that divide us? Okay, what are the things that divide us? You sounded suspect. Okay, how do I join in? Okay, this one is from Glory family.
Yes, hello, good
Hi,
afternoon.
afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm great. And you?
Great. Where are you calling us
Yeah,
from?
I'm calling from Germany. I'm in Nigeria.
Nigerian. Okay. Now you can go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, about your question and your title, you said, why is African divided? The only thing I see about the reason, there are a lot of reasons, but on my own point, the reason why we are divided and we are not growing well is because we are always competing with each other. We are not willing to raise each other. Everyone is working on their own. No one is looking, how is my brother feeling? How is my sister feeling? How is my neighbor feeling? Everyone is trying to bring someone down to be on top. That is not it. And we do not have each other. In this country that I am, if you have any problem with government or racism, there was a day I went to the supermarket. A man walked up to me and insulted me, go back to your country. I cried, Wadamaya. I cried. I cried. I haven't committed any crime. He just saw me and said that word to me. I cried and I thought to myself, this will never happen to a white man in my country. We worship them, but they look at us like animals. They look at us like black monkeys. When you have issues, no one is willing to help you. You are on your own. Your black brother, your black sister will never help you. We are fighting who will be on top. That is our problem. That's why we are not growing. Let's help each other to grow is the best way. Let's help each other. Let's hold each other's hands as a black African that we are, wherever we are in Africa, in diaspora, anywhere. That is the only way we can grow. Let's stop fighting each other. Let's stop ignoring our brother. Watch our brothers dying. Let's watch out for each other. Our brother's pain is our pain. Because we are living like that, that's why the white people see us as nothing. Yes, because let's even take out our leadership now. If our leaders are not trying, if we as a person have each other's back, we watch out for each other, we look at each other's feelings. We are not working to put down one another, to be on top. Everyone wants to be the big one. Everyone wants to be up there. If we are not doing that, I think African will grow. African will grow. That's what I see. Everyone wants to be on top. Everyone is greedy. They just don't want to lift each other up. That's what I see. That's what is breaking Africa down.
Wow. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And
Thank
from
you.
today onwards, I think most of them have heard you and they're going to listen to it. And they're going to put
Yeah,
what you said into practice.
yeah.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Okay, bye.
Okay. So I got Rastaman in here. Oh, Rastaman left. Okay. DJ, good
What's
to have
up?
you back.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having
Yeah.
me.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank
Yeah.
you. All right then. So to answer the question directly, what is preventing the unity among Africans? It's to me very simple. Like I said the last time. First, the lack of knowledge and the lack of education. Well, you don't know what you don't know. When you don't know anything, well, how can you unite with anyone for anything if you don't know? If you don't even understand the knowledge, if you don't share the knowledge, you won't go nowhere. Nowhere. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are the most intelligent person on earth, right? Let's say this. What is the goal of being that intelligent to possess all this knowledge and you don't do anything positive with it? You don't even share it to your people. Then what? We are still into the hole of ignorance, and we don't do anything because you hold all the knowledge but you don't share it, so we can't do nothing because you are not bringing us the knowledge, the correct education in order to accomplish what we need, right?
Exactly.
There is something else. I'm sorry, guys. You may call me the way you want, but I'm here to bring you the news, the truth, and the truth hurts sometimes. We black people, we love to discuss, we love to debate, And don't get me wrong, the outcome of all those conversation is very good because I can see a lot of bright ideas, right? That's the nice outcome. Very bright ideas. But now it's time for action. Because we keep talking and talking, we should do this, we should do that, we must do this, we must do that. My question to you people in the chat, everybody, what do you do on a regular basis? A big action, small, whatever you can do, but what are you doing? We should do this, we should do that. What are the actions? But you know what? The problem is, with these actions come sacrifices. And sometimes big sacrifices. A couple example. You know what? Every time in Western Africa, some president decided to get rid of this fake currency called the CFA, right? Remember? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What happens to those presidents? They got killed. Every time African president want to get rid of they don't want to get rid of the European Union, they got killed. Every time an African president decided, I don't want to do any more business with European, but African, he got killed. So my question to you people, are you willing to sacrifice yourself? Are you willing to put on the work with all the sacrifice required? Actions. Don't get me wrong, we have bright ideas in this chat. I can see that, no problem at all. I agree with most of the people. There are a lot of stuff to do. But to do all those things we talked about, first of all, you need knowledge. You need the information. You need the education. And then the mindset will change. And then we need to put on work, put in actions. I don't see a lot of action. Okay, let's do a quick quiz. In the chat, write me, what do you do on a regular basis to unify the Africans? I'll wait. Now I'm talking to all the people in the chat. Write it. What do you do on a regular basis to unify Africans? What do you do?
Okay, so that is hold on. So that is a question to each and everyone in the chat room. What do you do? What do you do to unify Africans? Yeah.
Yeah, on a regular basis, whatever it is. It could be a small action, a big action, whatever the action. What do you do? Give me one example. What guys do you do? What?
Somebody saying going to work. Nothing at this time, but I'm gathering ideas. That's somebody's question. So we eat, we build schools. Someone say I educate myself. The answer, what am I? The answer to support to him, I support black businesses and I tend to hire black people.
That's my point. We need to put on the work. We need to act. I saw a couple of comments saying, yeah, we don't do anything because we're still brainwashed by the white people. It is true. But come on. We had so many people who gave us the knowledge and the information, and you still sleeping? I don't get it. Stop blaming the white people for 1 minute. Don't get me wrong. They have a large part of our state. Do not get me wrong. They brainwash us for centuries, and we won't get away with it that easily. Don't get me wrong. But it's time to put on the work. Whatever the action it is, do it. Action. Because I saw people say, I don't do anything. See? Not enough actions. A lot of talking, a lot of thinking. Don't get me wrong. I love the thinking. From the thinking comes great ideas. It's time to put those ideas in actions, to plan, to put a strategy, and even to sacrifice. Like our ancestors did. They sacrificed themselves. You know, all these slave people, they sacrificed themselves to be able to be free one day, and the rest of us will be free. Yeah, it requires sacrifice. I'm sorry, it looks like probably I just killed the mood. I'm sorry, this is not my action, but we need to do actions. It's time to act, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
now, you see, you can even ask me the question, what about you, BJ? What do you do? Huh? You keep talking, but what do you do? I'm gonna tell you what I do. First of all, I share the knowledge, all the knowledge that I acquire, I share it with most of the people. That's one. That's not a lot. But that's something. Something say I educate myself. That's what I'm trying to do. Educate myself every day and share the education with other people. That's 2. 3, all the money I make with my work, I will invest it in Africa. Like I told you last time, it's a plan that I have in mind. I intend to leave my place. I live in Canada right now. I'm going to leave Canada and I will move to Africa, invest in Africa, build a business in Africa, hire people of Africa, contribute to raising the continent. See?
To contribute in building the continent. I want to say thank you so much, DJ, for sharing that with us.
Oh, by the way, I sent you an email, so I hope we're going to keep in touch because I really need to talk
no
to you.
problem. I got like over 100 emails. I've been replying all of them, so I think I'll reach your email definitely tonight.
No problem. Thank you very much, people, and keep the word. Keep on the word. Peace.
Appreciate. Like, I'm so sorry. Those of you who have sent me email, I've been replying since yesterday. It's not easy. I've seen so many of you sending me emails. And please, don't be mad if I don't pick your call. It's not like I'm not picking your call. It's just that it's not your turn. I'm actually picking everyone in here. And also, I've seen 736 people watching me right now. Please make sure you like the live stream. Please just hit the like. It's free to hit the like button. It's free to hit the like button. He said, let's go into the chat room saying, when I started watching Watermaya and other African bloggers, I started supporting them with small donations. The conversion rate of the US dollar into African currency goes a long way. Thank you so much, Anointed Prayers. I've seen you in almost all African YouTubers sending donations and all that. Thank you so much for supporting us. We really appreciate you. Thank you. This one is saying that then the people want the continent support black-owned business. The people on the continent should support black-owned business. Okay. Next is is it Kaizo? Hi.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Hi. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. So a lot of people said a lot of different things, and to be honest, if you're tackling any problem, you have to tackle it from different angles. So I think many people had the right idea. However, I think I made a comment earlier about, an antelope can't blame a lion for eating it. An antelope needs to develop its own ways to stay safe. So we can't do this whole thing of blaming white people because it's not going to get us anywhere. At some point, we just have to accept this is where we are, this is where we want to go, and then we have to take the steps to get there. So what I'm trying to say is basically, a lot of people think, colonialism is where the problem started, but it's not true because we allowed ourselves to be enslaved to begin with because we weren't unified. If we were unified at that time, before the technology was great for weaponry, we could have never been enslaved as a people because we would rather have sold off our brother, the Igbo or the Yoruba, instead of unifying together. So this problem is older than time. So I think that the only real way for us to move forward is to start developing different states. So you start off with a West African state, an East African state. And then once these states show that they're stable, that they can have economic unity, they can show, for example, building agricultural needs to maintain a system where food is enough, then water, then have a stable electrical systems. So for example, in Ethiopia, you have a dam, you have the Nile River, for example. Once they build that biggest dam that they're trying to build, that can power the whole of East Africa and North Africa. So once you do that, you have a stable electricity. You start off building systems like, let's say, computerized systems. In Africa, we're actually lucky we don't have that much infrastructure because we can now focus on the next generation of technology, the fourth generation, which is more of an internet-based generation, rather than the things that require buildings and stuff. So the point really here is we need to basically start federations. The West African countries are already trying because they already started their own currency. They're trying to fight against French's influence, which has been for too long. Then the East African and South African countries, when they set up their own federation, if it becomes actually good, we can finally free ourselves. But we can't expect the average person to be doing these things. So what really needs to happen is those who have knowledge need to get in leadership positions so that we can actually start this. Because we can't just expect the average person to do their part. Because usually what people need is a leader, then they see a momentum, the wheels starting to roll down, then everybody joins in. So really us, all of us, for example, you're doing it. You're showing knowledge. You're sharing experiences. People like you. The reasons why African countries are now retaliating against China's mistreatment of us, for example. That's a clear causal relationship. So if more of us keep doing what you're doing, those of us involved in schools, um, if you own a school or have a business in a school, make sure you teach our children how to think in a business way. Make sure that they understand how to abstract from information and then build things. Make sure that they learn that they can invest. Once we can do this, everybody else will just join in. That's it. We just need a strong system, strong leaders, and everyone else will just have to um, join in that system, and things will fix itself, basically.
So everyone must get involved. Yeah, that's your point.
Right.
Thank you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from UK at the moment, but I'm Kenyan.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm so sorry. Let me go to the chat room. Somebody saying, anybody who is ready to do something about the present state and want to start a tongue box to give strategy to each other to make it work, be ready to help any one of color in time of need. Someone is saying the corruption of the leaders prevent the unity of Africans. Someone is saying that brother speaking, what is your name? He's Kenyan though. The African Superstar, good to see you in here. You guys should go check out the African Superstar. She got an awesome channel. Go check her out and just support her. Thank you so much for joining African Superstar. What's your email? Oh my goodness, my email, I've not even responded to all the emails yet. Forgive me, I think I need to hire someone to start responding to my emails because it's too much at this very moment. Please get a likes up. Please, if you haven't liked the live stream, please do so. Okay. Anyone from the chat room? Okay. Someone is saying that we need our own social media platform like YouTube. Try to set up a global donation for setting up your social media platform. We're gonna do that, but first of all, we need software developers and all that to help us develop that. So if you're a software developer, you can reach out and let's see how we can work that out. Hi.
Hey, Odemai,
Edna, how are you doing?
I'm good. My name
Where are
is
you calling
Edna.
Yeah, Edna, I've seen your
I
name
live in
already.
Sweden, but I'm a
Okay.
Kenyan.
Okay.
And the way I've been living in abroad, I've really observed many things. And I think that the things that are making Africans not to unite, first of all, it is fake promises from our leaders. Many leaders just put up many fake promises. Since I was young, even where I was living in Kenya, there are so many leaders who have been promising bad things, many things, and saying they're going to do this, and they never put it to action. So if those people don't put those things to action, how are we going to unite if our leaders are the ones who are just even not doing anything about any situation? Me as a young lady, I'm helping different kind of people in my country the way I can, the small things I can do, but also our leaders. That is the big problem. And also another one is tribalism. If people go to vote, people just look like maybe this person is coming from this tribe, we are going to vote for that person who is coming from that tribe. All the time it's just about tribalism. Like in Kenya, if you go to vote, if you go to vote, the vote has already been rigged, so they've already elected their tribe leader. Even the president that we have now, I'm sorry to say, it's not he was not supposed to be the president, because when people are voting, like 80% of the country did not go to vote. So, and then another thing I can say is unfair. Yeah, that another thing I can say, it's basic needs. Like here in Sweden, you cannot like sleep hungry. Things like food and these basic needs, they're very cheap. Those are things that people should not be crying about right now. And like in Africa, most countries, they cannot afford basic needs. Like how can the government even not make the prices of these basic needs cheap so that people can access them? So if the government cannot make those things like food and these basic needs like tissues and those things like bathing soap and those things cheap, people cannot unite because they have empty stomachs. And with empty stomachs, nobody can unite. They're fighting for anger instead of uniting. Now people will start hating each other. And also this thing of corruption. When you look, example in my country, there are very many people who like you can find like a lot of money that is being stolen. Like you can watch news and hear 30 million has just been stolen, or maybe I don't know 4 million was used to do this and they don't know where it has gone to. Now those people who are like poor, how are they feeling? Those people who are working and paying tax to the government, how are they really feeling? If people pay tax, they work their ass off and they pay tax to the government, and the same money is being stolen, how will people unite? How will people unite if they don't if they see the tax money being stolen all the time? So those are the things that are making people to fight all the time and not unite. And things like salaries for MPs, like here in Sweden, an MP can live in your neighborhood. MPs and ministers and those people, they're just living like normal people, and they are doing service to their citizens. But if you see Africans, they just want to hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Those people like in the government, they're being paid a lot of money, but at the end of the day, they don't like do work. So that is making people to also hate and not want to unite, because now they don't trust their government anymore, you see. And then like here in Sweden, when there's election, you cannot even know this country has election. But in maybe other countries, in other African countries, when there are elections, you see people like rioting and just like behaving in a weird here when there are elections, you can't even know there are elections, and they really do it in a peaceful way because they're united. But there we can't unite because of these problems like corruption, religion, and those things. Right now, even if you search job in my country, somebody will check which tribe you come from, where you're coming from first. And that tribe that is dominating the country are the people who are going to get job. Like example, some companies in Kenya, it has like 80% of one tribe working in one company, and in that company they're just talking the same language. So you see, those kind of things cannot make people unite, because like there is no equality among people. So if I compare this country that I've lived in and my country, those are the things that are making people not to unite. Even here in diaspora where I live, here in Sweden, there's some Africans who don't accept people. You can go to the street, walk, and you just say hi to an African. They will not even answer you. So how can we unite even if I go to the street and when I say hi to somebody, they will think that I don't even how they take you. That hatred is starting here in abroad, and also is still in Africa. So that unity is just like, is something that has to change actually. If we can just try and do something about it, it will really change. So that's what I wanted to say, and thank you for listening. And
No,
what I
I
was
want to say
trying to
thank you
say.
so much. I want to thank you so much. You made so many valid points, and I want to say thank you so much.
Yeah,
And
I
thanks
thank
for
you so
sharing
much
that
for
with
the
us.
work you are doing, and
Thank you. I
continue with the
appreciate
same
it.
spirit. And
I
me
appreciate
also,
it.
yeah, thank you very much.
Santi Sana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to say a big shout out to each and everyone who have joined the live stream. Welcome to the family. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also like the live stream. And also, please, if you can, share the live stream so that your friends and family can also see it, do so. And also a big shout out. I want to say thank you so much to anyone who has spent $1 in here for the super chat. This one is coming from Evan Ellie. Thank you so much for the super chat. A big shout out. I'm so sorry. This one is coming from Professional Hub. Thank you so much for the super chat. This one is from Flames 2.0. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my goodness, this one is gone. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you. I would love to talk to an African American. I've not talked to African Americans since I started. Yo, this one is Hi.
Hey, Maya,
Hello.
what's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Hi. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Where are you
I'm
calling us
calling.
from?
I'm calling from the U.S. I'm African American.
Okay, you're the first one, yeah?
Yeah. How you been, my brother? Love your shows, man.
Thank you so much, and thanks for joining.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say the thing that's keeping us apart. Really, I agree with BJ and the young lady before him, and well, mainly all the brother and sisters that's coming on the show. We're not sharing information too much, and we're competing too much. And the main problem here in U.S., a lot of people they compete because of the media. They always want this. They want the next new shoes. They want the next clothes. They want to be like the person they see on TV. But for like what I see over there, based on the news in Africa, as the leaders, they're in a position where they're scared because they're not classified as a superpower. Like you got the rest of the world, they're classified. Europe is superpower or China is superpower. Because they military is strong base. But also for the people, we for us we compete too much and we're not sharing knowledge. Like I heard you talk about before with the other guy about charcoal. Charcoal has many applications. People don't know that you can use it and it will help you like build a gas mask. You can protect yourself from different gases, or just kitty litter have different type of clay to do crafty things, or just it's different things. That's why we have to share the information of what we already know, and instead of just focusing on building. I think the best way to learn, as for me, when I was growing up, is to show through the textbooks, but also display the experiments in front of people so they can also learn naturally that way. Um, that's why I was saying to you before that it's a lot of information that I want to give you. And
Mm,
the main thing is that people should just come together, share the knowledge they already learned, and we can't really blame the Caucasian too much because we did benefit some type of knowledge from them as well. But as far as us, we should just come together. That's it, and stop
thank you.
looking at tribes and different religion. We just work together.
Mm, thank you. You just have to come together. Yeah, we just have to come together and work together. That is the most important thing, and that's
Hey,
what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I'm
hey,
listening.
Maya.
I'm listening.
Um, yeah, I want to send you my email too, so I can give you more information. But yeah,
Okay.
uh,
Can you give me your email on the private? Do you have my email though?
yeah, I think so. I think so. I did sign up today for the Patreon page also.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for remembering me, reminding me about my Patreon. I need to say it again. If you are here and then you are not supporting your boy on Patreon, what are you doing? Like, yo, I mean, hit that Patreon page, go sign up. $1, $2 is enough. It's go a long way. Okay. So you send me a message on Patreon and then I will talk over there.
Okay, thank you, Armai.
Thank you so much.
Stay
Appreciate it.
blessed.
You're welcome. So that's my I forgot to say this. Make sure you go to my Patreon page. It's Patreon Wadamaya. You can just go and sign up, join the Patreon family. Because like I said, I'm gonna sponsor like 2 people to visit Africa right after the pandemic. And please join the Patreon family. I'm just gonna select 2 people. So just go to the Patreon, $1 or $2 to support the work we're doing. Thank you so much. We have your email, but you're not responding. Yo, I've been replying so many emails. Like I said, I need to get someone to help me out. It's too much. It's too much. Please forgive me, but I will definitely get your turn. I'll definitely get your turn. I'm responding all the emails. You can resend it if you think that I didn't respond. You can resend the email. Thank you. And please get a likes up. Thank you. Get a likes up. Thank you. And this is the link to the Patreon. Yeah, if I can get 5 people from here to join the Patreon family, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Uh, Next is Asanma. Hi. Hi. I cannot hear you. I can't hear you. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Oh my goodness. Can somebody hear? I can't hear you. Do, oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you guys hear? I cannot hear her. Hello. I can't hear you. I can see you, but I can't hear you. I'm so sorry I lost her because I can see her, but I cannot hear her. Hi, brother.
Oh, what am I? What am I? How are you, my
Good
brother?
to see you again. How are you doing?
Good. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, my brother. I just jumped at the bath quickly to come speak to you, man. Your
Okay.
question was, what's preventing Africa from unifying? Right? I mean, I just have to start with, throughout history, every great nation that's been built was built on good governance, good government. Without good government, there's nothing for the people. Like, I want to speak about the African Union. The African Union is there to unify the whole of Africa. But I do not believe they have achieved that. You know, we have leaders who are so out of touch with people. We have leaders or presidents who self-proclaim presidency for life. How does someone make a decision to call themselves a president for life? You know, I just like to put it like this: it's human nature to follow. There's a lot of followers in this world, and these followers need a sense of direction. They need a leader to show them which way we're heading. I'll name a few: Patrice Luamba, Thomas Sankara, and many others. We've lost these important people in our lives, and we need to find a way to bring on nature new ones. If we don't do that, we're still going to be lost. So again, I speak about government. We need people in government who care about the people. Let's look at China. Why do you think China is so good right now or prospering? They have excellent governance. I mean, we may not agree, but the Chinese people love their government. That's where it has to be. The government is responsible for which way they want their country to go. I mean, it's nice talking about, oh yeah, we need to love ourselves. I mean, I love myself. I love myself and I love my country. But just me loving it is not enough. We need to actually put it into action. We need to actually put it out there. Like, what I mean is, for example, Madagascar with their COVID cure. I mean, that was an excellent opportunity for the Africans to unify. That was a very good opportunity, but we failed. We failed to realize that. That's why it's so easy for China to come in and flash some cash, and then straight away you're happy to receive that cash. I'll again go back to education. The people in Africa, they lack education. They lack knowledge. That great saying that says, with money comes power. With power comes respect. We don't have money, which means we don't have power. If we don't have power, it means we also don't have respect. So we need to stop looking at the West for respect. They will never respect us. Never will they ever respect us. We need to respect our neighbors. And in turn, our neighbors will respect us. Working together is good, but you need to understand that it's human nature to have enemies. It's human nature, whether you like it or not. It's human nature to compete and to have competition. Who's the natural enemies of lions? Nobody except themselves. So it goes back to that saying that the government needs to fix up. We need to put people in places that matter. Until we do that, nothing is going to change drastically. You know, that's what I really had to say to you today.
Did you send me the email, brother?
You know what? I didn't get your email. I couldn't find it. I was scrolling up on the chat, and it was just too many people replying, so I lost your email. Yeah.
Because I would love to. Okay, you send me the email. I'm gonna put it here.
I'll send you my email.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it
One
here.
thing I want to say. One more thing I
Um,
want to say. One more
okay.
thing I want to say, and I'm speaking to the diaspora.
Okay.
I keep hearing people saying, "Oh, but you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing." Okay, maybe you need to. Maybe some people need pushing. What did I say earlier? People love to follow. It will take that one person to show the next man or woman what they're doing, and hopefully they will catch on, and then they'll follow. It's all that's what it is. It's following. If one person does it, the next person does it, and then it's a knock-on effect. So, guys, diaspora, please, 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 please. I know you're comfortable in your life. I know you're comfortable where you're living, but our brothers and sisters out there need us. They don't need the Chinese. They don't need the American. They need us. That's it. I'm gonna put my email here.
Yeah. So like I just check the private chat. Okay, check the private chat. I just put my email there. Please do so. Let me know it too. I'm gonna try my best tonight after the live stream to respond to all the emails. It's really tough,
Yeah,
but
I've got
I'm
it.
trying.
I've got
Yeah.
it.
Just, yeah.
I want
Okay.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. I appreciate
Thank you. I want to say thank you so much. Like, yo, I'm getting notification from my patron. It seems that I've not been talking about my patron. I just talked about it, and yo, that is so much love over there. Thank you so much to each and everyone who just joined my patron. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I am Maya, like from the bottom of my heart, man. So I got like over 100 patrons right now. Thank you. Thanks for joining the family. If you still want to join, this is the Patreon page. You can still join. I think I have 800 people watching. Wow, that's amazing. 800 people. Have you just hit the like button? You know, just hit the like button if you haven't. Hi. Hello. You put me live.
Hello. I'm looking at two screens. I was looking at the YouTube channel and then listening to you on the stream. Hi, Maya.
Hi, good to see you.
Wow, I'm so happy to be on here, and thank you so much for answering my DMs on IG. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You know, like I try my best to respond, you know. Yeah. So I'm glad that you confirmed that I responded to your DM.
Yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate Trudy. I hope she's doing well. ES, all of the crew that's bringing Africa to the world. I tell you, I'm so grateful for the information.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And what I want to say about what's preventing us from unifying, there are so many things. But what I want to leave with this audience today is a couple of things. First of all, we can't look to any one thing or one person to unify us. It starts with the self, okay? We have to do a brainwashing, and I mean that in the opposite sense. We have to clean our minds from everything that's been thrown upon us, our labels and the races and all the labels that they put upon us. Just throw it out. And we have to become like a baby again and learn of one another. That's number one. Okay. And then the other thing is, in order for us to unify, we have to become a force to be reckoned with. And that starts with the money. You know, we have to contribute towards each other's goals. Okay. We have to also, how do I want to put it? We have to use our money to create the platforms that we need so that we can be recognized as a nation of people and not all these different labels and titles that they put on us. You know, when you look at other nations, how they gel and they come together, they can have all kind of internal problems, but when it comes to surviving and protecting their own, they come together and they get it done. And I think that's what we need as well. But the number one thing is we have to get rid of these labels. And when I say labels, I mean the religious labels, you're Yoruba, you're Igbo, you're African American, you're European. Just get rid of the labels, okay? Because that's not of us. Those things were given to us. Get rid of that, start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. And that's all I have to say about that. Hope it makes sense.
I feel like you spoke the truth in terms of like getting rid of labels in Africa, because most of us, even religion itself is separating most of us. Not to talk of tribalism separating us. Not to talk about even our way of life, among us is even separating us. So I think that was a good point, and I want to say thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I want to go to the chat room before I continue. Please make sure you drop whatever you think in the chat room. Let me just read it. Somebody saying Museveni in the house. Museveni. This Museveni. You guys are so funny. Okay. Okay, Museveni, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, but please let somebody also come and take the power. Okay, please, not only you. He said Museveni is so greedy. He contributes only $5 out of the billions. No, you guys just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Okay. Hi. Hello.
Hey, hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Hello, everybody. I thank you for bringing me on. I really just wanted to say that, I truly believe that until Africa come together and purge the Europeans from their soul and the soil, they will never unite. Africa must come together and to form statehoods and sister countries that recognize they are connected, even if it means forgetting the continual languages that separates them. We must realize that we don't have any friends. Until Africans in general, and I'm not talking about just the Africans on the continent, because yeah, that's where we all belong, but there are Africans throughout the diaspora. Could you imagine how great Africa would be if they would link themselves to all the Caribbeans? That could in turn become a part of Africa. That every African anywhere where they stand saw themselves like, let's say, the Chinese man see themselves. There's nothing wrong. I'm not putting the blame. It's not to say the white man's the blame. We've made poor choices from the very beginning. But moving forward, we have to understand that we have no friends. It's okay. They feel the same way. They look out for themselves. They put priority first. That is why, even as an African American, look what happened to that brother in Georgia. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the news in America, but 2 men came out of a truck. He was just jogging and they shot him in cold blood just because he was Black. No, we are not safe anywhere until we get to a place where we understand that we have no friends, and we have to act accordingly. It's not saying that you're going to hate other races or because you don't even have to do that. Loving yourself will set the pace. Loving and putting priority first. And yes, we need strong leaders. So we need to start recognizing who those leaders are. We can't look at the politicians as leaders anymore because they are not. They are paid puppets. So the whole time I was sitting here, I was thinking, until we get to a place where we can start taking over the continent again. And I don't know if we're going to get help from the politicians, but I do know if the people come together, they could say, okay, we're going to take one village at a time, one state at a time, one region at a time. And I think that what you're doing is the beginning of it. And like you said, we need people to come together. We need our own YouTube. We need our own Facebook. Because right now, these conversations are being listened to. And they're being listened to by people that wants to keep us divided. Let's be honest. So yeah, that was my thoughts. I really didn't have, I agreed with basically what everybody said, but the most important thing I think we need to keep in mind is that, you know, we don't have any friends. I'm gonna give you something. On my YouTube page, I posted something yesterday about how I felt about Africa years ago. I didn't care to be an African. I wasn't proud of it. I mean, I had a lot of negativity instilled in me from the educational system here in America and the way that we're treated as a people throughout the world. But you know what hurt the most out of all of that? What was most profound for me was the fact that Africa did not look out for its own. It never came to get its people. I felt like after everything that was done, I felt that Africa never leaned back to get its people. But my faith was restored when the president of Ghana did what he did with the War of Return. And, you know, in research, I'm showing that there were other presidents, other countries like Sierra Leone and other that had tried to do the same thing too. So I think, you know, for African Americans, we don't want to be wanted. Those that are still being negative about coming to America, going to Africa and investing, it's because they're holding this thing of, okay, so why do you want us back in Africa? Do you want us back because you want your family back? And you know that, you know, we're struggling here and you want us to come and be protected in our homeland, or do you just want the resources that will come? Now that's a piece of it for some of African Americans that are not really interacting with Africans and trying to figure out what they can do to invest. That's a piece of it. So there's some healing that needs to happen. That's fine. We can do that. What you're doing right now, you're doing that because I was that person, and I'm gonna tell you something. 2 years ago, I saw one of your videos, Maya, and it changed my mind. And then when the president of Ghana did what he did, it turned me around completely. I realized that there was family in Africa for me. And I guess that's what has to happen. What you're doing right now, what I'm trying to start doing on my YouTube page is just, we're bridging the gap. But again, first and foremost, we need to stop looking to these politicians.
Hold on. What is that? What is the link? What is the link to your YouTube channel? Can you give me right now? The link to your YouTube channel.
Sure. It's called Bijou Noir. I guess that I'll get it for you. Sure. I'll make sure.
It's called Bijou.
It's called Bijou Noir. That's the name of my link, but I'll get it to you. I'll put it on your
give me right now. I'll come here.
But that's what I felt. That's what I've been feeling, and I think that you're doing a great job of
please give me the link before, just give me the link as soon as possible. Thank you. I'm just give me the link.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. One moment.
Thank you.
I'm new to YouTube, so I'm trying to navigate myself around.
Is it okay? All right, I'm waiting for it.
All right. Okay. So I'm putting.
I'm gonna put a link of her YouTube channel. Please make sure you go subscribe to her YouTube channel. That is the most important thing. Make sure you go and subscribe. You know, that's why we're here. It's one family. Like I said, for me, I'm just gonna do my part because I'm just one person.
Yes, what you're doing. You're doing an awesome job. You're doing an awesome job.
Everyone do what you can, do what you can to change Africa. I mean, don't wait for the government, don't wait for you to have a huge amount of money. The small impacts that you can make can go a long way. That's what I want to tell everyone in here. Because like I said, anytime I even make videos saying the truth, my videos get demonetized. But that will not stop me from speaking my mind, telling people what I think. Like YouTube have actually how do you call it, remove 2 of my videos. You know, videos that have a lot of views, they just take it down. I mean, that's it. But I'm telling people that I'm not here for anything. I'm here to do my part. And once I'm done, I'm out. I'm just checking your channel out. Checking your channel out, and then
brand new. I just started, and
he just started. It's okay. So abandoned by Africa. That's the first video that I've seen. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Hold on. We're gonna do this. I've seen 850 people watching me right now. So definitely we can get to what 100 subscribers. Hold on. I'm just gonna put the link here.
Thank you so much, Maya.
Hold on. Just give me some time. Let me do this. Share my screen. Okay. Entire screen. Okay. All right. So that's a YouTube channel. Please. That's a YouTube channel. We can do this. We've done it before. Any YouTuber that comes in there prompts me that you are a YouTuber. We're gonna get you to the okay. So 35 people. I've seen 35 people subscribed already. Let's get her to 100 so that can motivate her to continue what she's doing. 46 people. I mean, this is the link.
Thank you
so much. Thank you. Hold on. If you don't get 100, you're not logging off. Just hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Don't go anywhere. 56 people. Okay, right now. Let's go one more time.
This is amazing.
We have
what you're doing now is what we need to do all over the continent,
okay,
in the world.
You know, we need to love, support ourselves. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna do what I can. You know, 70 people. Okay, let's go. 30 more to go before I let it go. Thank you. This is the link. All right, moderators, help me reshare the link. Help me reshare the link. Thank you. Moderators, help me reshare the link. Thank you.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Okay, Reshad, so let's get her to 100 before I go. Okay. 96, 4 more to go. We can do it. 4 more people. Oh, 108. Thank you so much. Congratulations to each and everyone out there. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you. All right. You know, like I said, this is the unity that I'm talking about. You see, when I told you guys that let's go and subscribe, all of you are going in your numbers. Like I said, you can, like the little that you have, just do it. It has a long way to go. We can do this as a family. You know, hi. Africa Unite. Africa Unite. Hello. Africa Unite. Okay, Africa Unite is not around. This one I have like Marvin. Hi.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Covering your topic, man. I just want to repeat, you know, exactly what the elders has been telling us, because I lived in South America, I lived in the Caribbean, I lived in the States. I'm in the UK now, actually. What we need to change is the system. Very simple.
Okay.
We are living under European system all the way, even in Africa. Okay. The days of the week, the months, the year, everything's a European system. We can never be happy once we're living under European system. We need to get rid of it completely in order to fix things, because the Europeans, 2 things they invented. They created borders and they created money. When you see Black people having arguments or fighting or, you know, miscommunication, what's the root of it? It's the money issue. We need to scrap that out. Even if we develop Africa again and continue building it based on a money system that Europeans did, it will not work for us. The money system is not even working for Europe. Europe goes bankrupt so many times, and Africa is the one that has to bail them out. And we're trying to build a system again based on money, and we're going to lose in that way as well. So we need to just get rid of the system that we're living in. Once we get rid of the system, we'll be fine. But the problem is we keep living in Europeans' reality. And when we live in the Europeans' reality, we're not training and we're not learning and we're not understanding, because Africa has so much languages. Africa is a continent. People need to understand that. And right now you're speaking English. What's about your brothers in the country area? How are they going to understand what you're saying? You understand? Because this is what Europeans do. They look for weak links in Africa to do all the, you know, the devastation and the wickedness. So as long as we get rid of the system where that money system is involved and the religion system, these two systems that they put in along with borders, we get rid of that and we bring Africa back to how it was before slavery even began, because that's where the problem came. Minute slavery came, a system was introduced and it changed our mindset, it changed everything we do. Because if we decide to say become united and we're still living under European system, how will we grow? They can always come back and create problems again, because at the end of the day, we can do whatever we want to do. Europeans will never want to see black people happy, because as much as we just said it, okay? Africa has no friends, neither does Africans. And the elders has been preaching that for years. They will never want to see us happy. They will always find a way to come and harass us, because at the end of the day, let's be realistic. Europe cannot feed itself. America has a lot of laws based on greenhouse energies and so on. So certain factories they kind of put in their land right now. So where do they have to go? They have to go to South Asia or Africa. Okay. And right now, the Chinese and the South Asians, they're taking what you consider like a blueprint of what the Arabs did to us and what the Europeans did to us. And that's why now they're striking in Africa. And these things, we don't learn it and we don't understand because there's a language barrier and there's a system, the two main things. When you see African is in another country, the reason why he doesn't want to connect with his brother or sister, because they grew up in a European system or American system that make them, you know, start to think like they're European Americans, the greed, the hate, the chase for money. And we start to believe in that system so much that we think that whatever Europeans have, that's what's progress. A lot of people look at Africa and think that, okay, if we have the best roads and the best buildings and the best house and the best, you know, cars and whatnot, that's progress. But we have to remember that if we take it to that level that they're taking what they consider progress, we're going to end up in problems. Because when Europeans put the nice cars and a nice house in their system, when Americans did it in their system, it broke. It's not working for them right now. America is in what? Debt. Europe is in problems right now. Look at Japan, how they put so much technology there and the system is crashing. And we're trying to put that in our exact thing, and that's what we consider progress, because we are looking at the European, because our mindset is trapping the European system. And that's what we need to get rid of. Take our mindset out of all of those things, out of the European system, and create a new mindset. Start from the beginning. Before what we was doing before slavery began. How did we connect with the earth? Because remember, we had what you call the Arabs we were slaves to the Arabs. They put in a system into us. They introduced a different thing to us. Then we had the Europeans they introduced something. We need to get rid of all of these things and start back over to the beginning of how we were when we were peaceful, how we were educating our people, entertaining and connecting with each other, and make that our way of progress. Because all the elders they're speaking, and I watch a lot of elders like Muta Baruka speaking, and Ahmed Johnson, I think is in the States, I can't remember his name too correctly, but they're speaking it and they're speaking the truth. They're speaking the correct thing, because a lot of things that if we become politicians and then we join the system, we can change it. But no, we cannot change the system from within. The system is already messed up. And what we fail to realize is that we think that the system is broken, but to Europeans it's not, it's fixed, because that's how they want it. They want it like that, and they put it all over the world. I've lived in South America for years and it was the same problem. I lived in the Caribbean, I lived in America, and I see the same pattern with Black people. And I know for a fact that it's the reality that we live in, because if you put yourself among good Black people and, you know, the right set of Black people, then you'll not complain about us not getting along, because we do get along. There's tons of Black people that connect and get along. It's just that when we see people with the same skin color like us, we think that, oh, everyone is Black. But there's something called cultural differences, and there's something called brainwashing. And it's happened to a lot of people. So we cannot just look at all that. We have to look at people who's focused on the movement and be around them, because we have a lot of brothers and sisters that may have our skin color, but they're not with what we're about. And the problem is we're stuck in the same system with them. So if one slave is free and the other one is not free, then none of us are free, my brother. We need to just come out that system. We're in the same system, the European system, and then we're arguing at the end of the day with other, you know, Black brothers and tell them we need to go back home and we need to change it. But how can one leave America or leave England and go back to African country with a European system. It does not make sense for us right now. You understand? It's like Africa is just telling us to come home based on the economical aspect. But if the system changes, then people will say, well, hey, you know what? I'm switching now for something that's a bit more better for me as an African individual. I cannot move to Ghana and then be living under the European system, or to Nigeria under the European system, or any country. I need to move to Angola and be living in an Angolan system. You understand? Not a Portuguese system. I need to move to South America and be living under their rules, under their mindset. Because as I said, the days of the weeks, the months, everything is European. How they get us to wake up every morning and have something called breakfast? How did they do that? How did they come and tell us, oh, this is our star sign and all of these kind of bullshit? They have us in a system, 24/7 system that revolves around us and that we fall for. And that's what we need to get rid of, my brother. You there? That's it, man.
This one I have like Marvin.
Yeah.
Hi.
Sorry.
How you doing, brother? Yeah, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm good.
So my laptop froze.
Hello, I'm back. Is it my internet? Hello. Can you hear me? It's frozen. Is it my internet? Hi. Can you guys hear me? Please, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Hello. I'm so sorry. Hello. Hi. I can see you, but I can't hear you. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Can you guys hear him? Okay. Hello? Why? I can't hear him. I don't know. Can you join the link back? Because yeah, hi, it's okay. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Very good.
All right, great, good deal.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You know, we've been following you. Me and my wife, we are melanated vitriol. I sent you our link, but I've been following you for a while. And to be honest with you, it's because of you. And you, this is kudos to you. It's because of you that we went to Ghana last year and spent a month, and we met all kind of family that we didn't know we had, and they're still our family today. We still communicate. We intend to go back. We intend to, open up a business there. We want to do cryptocurrency and help with renewable energy. So that's how I think we need to start. We can't wait until everybody's on one page in Africa. We can't. What we got to do is we pick a country that you like, or maybe you do a DNA, and if that DNA says this is the country you came from, you pick that country and you start doing work in that country and start trying to build something there. Because to be honest with you, it's like the brother said earlier, there's no future for Black people anywhere on this planet but in Africa. I mean, I'm not saying that we should all get up and leave right now, but to be honest with you, there are Black people in West Papua who are suffering. There are Black people in Saudi Arabia who are suffering, in India who are suffering, all over the world. Africa should have a task force that goes out and gets Black people who are suffering, all over the world and bring them back home. That's the future. But right now, we need to start investing and start looking into Ghana, looking into the different African countries, and trying to put our money, because we spend a lot of money frivolously. If I buy a car, which I would never do, if I buy a Mercedes, I have just hired a white German. If I buy whatever from China, I just hired a Chinese. We need to stop spending our money in other countries and to other people and start looking for ways to invest in Africa, invest in Ghana. I'm going to invest in Ghana. And I got a partner there now, and we're going to start doing some cryptocurrency where we mine Bitcoin, and we also, do a little data warehousing and some solar panels, renewable energy. But anything to bring some of the resources I have here, I would gladly leave today if I had the way to take all my resources and just set them there and start teaching and learning. Because I learned a lot in Ghana. There's a taxi driver, my friend, our brother, my son named Francis. He drives an Acura, and to this day, we're family. He is my son, and I'm his pop, and that's that. And we feel that way because this is how you develop relationships. We have been taught in America that Africans don't like Americans. We've been taught that anybody coming from the Caribbean don't like black Jamaican or a Black Haitian. We have been literally taught that these people don't like you, stay away from them. And that has been done purposely to keep us from coming together. But we see past that now. And I was afraid to go to Africa 10 years, 20 years ago. Because, I was afraid. But I'm not now, because I know now that Africa needs me and I need Africa. So that's why I'm glad you're doing this. This is good, brother. I watch you in China, but that's China. You're promoting Chinese. I'm glad the Chinese kick you out, and I'm glad because it made you turn home. And when you turn home, you start showing me Zambia. You start showing me Uganda. You start showing me Nigeria. You start showing me Ghana, and that's what I needed to see. And that's how we feel, brother.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad that you want to invest in Ghana, and I'm glad that my videos inspired you to invest in Ghana. So I want to say thank you so much, and I would love to see you someday.
Yeah, we're gonna talk again. Face to face. I'm coming back to Ghana.
Definitely.
All right, brother.
Thank you. So I feel so good when people tell me that, I'm going to Ghana, or I'm in Ghana because of you. I went to this country because of you. I did that because of you, which means that the work is actually impacting. It's having impact in people's lives. So I want to say, if you're part of this family, thank you so much for the support. Keep on sharing the video so that a lot of people are going to see it. And also, you're part of this family. Make sure you like this video. Chinese kicked me out. I need to do a video about me being kicked out, because I've seen so many people saying it that I was kicked out from China. I was not kicked out. Africa to the world is actually one of my goals in 2017. I set up a goal to create Africa to the world in 2017. Then I lost my dad. So I was so broke, I was so broke. How can I travel in Africa whilst I don't have a dad? That's why it took me so long time to start Africa to the world. But Africa to the world is a project that I wanted to do way back in 2017. But I started in 2019 after 2 years of living in the village, hustling. I think I'm going to do a video on it because so many people don't understand. But for sure, I know there are a lot of people in here right now, so maybe in future I'm gonna do a video to educate some of you. I was not kicked out of China, but it was a project that I really wanted to do, and I just started in 2019. Hi, are you the brother of Drake?
Dre, what's up, man?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm chilling, man. One thing I think that we do need to worry about, like when whatever we do, when we do start getting Africa together, can't forget about defense. That's one thing that we forget about when we did do things here in America, like with Tulsa, Roseville, other places that they went in, took our stuff, bombed cities, all types of stuff. So we have Africa has to have some type of form a good military. If you don't have military, you anything can be done to you. And as far as with everybody getting together, it can definitely be done with no problem. We have to stop and feeding everything we see on TV. That's the biggest problem. Everybody see images of us around the world. They see us as thugs, criminals, shooting everybody. And when we see any images of anybody from Africa or the Caribbean, the poor, they have Caribbeans as all these zombies and everything. So we have to stop paying attention to all that and actually see each other for who we really are. We have the same story. Just like there was colonization in Africa, we went through slavery. Same things happened. People were getting beaten, killed, raped of the land, everything. So we all have the same story. We just have to all realize it and come together and want to build with each other. If you don't want to build, it's not going to happen.
If you don't want to build, it's not going to happen. So we have to start building now.
We have to work together.
To start building now. That's so true, and I personally agree with you on that. Where are you calling us from?
I'm in Missouri. I'm in the United States.
United States. Okay. I think I need to try and visit as soon as possible. I need to visit there as soon as possible so that I'll be able to link up with my fellow brothers and sisters living in that part of the world. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us.
All right, no problem, man. Take care.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I still got so many people here. Can we get the live stream to 1,000 likes? Thank you. 856. Can we get it to 1,000 likes right now? Thank you. If you haven't liked the live stream, please do so and help me like the video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, get a likes up. I've seen 800 people. 800 people. Just get a likes up. Thank you so much. If you haven't liked the live stream, please help me out. Like the live stream. Okay. So man, this chat is full, man. It's not like how you calling. There are people in here already. Hi.
Hey, so on Maya.
Why? Where are you?
I'm in Somalia war zone.
Somalia.
Yeah, man.
Amazing. Wow. How is
my friend to
Somalia?
meet you. On Maya.
Yeah. How is Somalia?
Somalia, you know it is a war zone.
It's a war zone.
You understand, my brother?
I really understand. Why do you say Somalia is a war zone?
You don't know what's going on? Just check on your Google.
Nah. I hope you're safe, though.
I'm just safe by God's grace.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So the topic on board, what do you have to say?
On Maya, I have faced many challenges as I'm working in war zones.
Where are you from, actually?
I'm from Uganda. You were chased last time. I was watching you when government of Uganda chasing you at the airport.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so what are you doing in Somalia?
Yeah, I'm just working, man. Security purpose, man.
Oh, for security purpose. Oh, amazing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, stay safe, brother. Stay safe.
On my 2013, I was working in South Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
The war blocked there, and I was around that side.
Okay.
I tell you, the situation which was there, I cannot even think about it.
And what is that? what is the situation like? How was the situation like in South Sudan?
African, we like to love each other.
Continue, we are listening.
All right. The moment we shall realize that Africa, we need to love each other. That's how we can build African continent.
Wow.
You see,
So,
Odumaya, as I'm working here in Somalia, I've realized these guys, when you attack them, they will attack you. You get my point?
Who attack you?
I mean, in case you are from some place and then you come to attack Somali communities, those guys, they can attack you because you want to fight there for Somalis.
Okay. Wow.
So it is the same habit that the African we should build in our heart so that we can love each other. Because you can find a white man beating black man, and then a black will come and beat black instead of protecting black.
But can I ask you a question? Do you feel safe in Somalia as a Ugandan guy?
Odumaya, my friend, it's God who knows my days. I don't judge my days. So if I'm looking for money for my family to be well, I can go everywhere. I don't worry about my life. My life belongs to God.
Okay.
So
Continue.
So on my, I want to advise. I think the whole world is watching me. My name is JB Messenger. I'm also an artist. I'm just deep from village. I've just opened my YouTube channel. I'm just even trying to look for followers. But I know as I'm here, I've got a chance. You're going to assist me. Everything will be well.
Okay, Sam, can you give me the link?
My link is down here. I sent to you. It is JB Messenger. You can send on the comment. Check on the comment.
Check the private.
It's JB Messenger.
Where? I can't find. Can it?
Yeah, on private. I'm here.
Private. I'm also there, but I can't find the link.
All right. Let me write for you here.
Can you resend it again?
Yes, it's here. Let me resend. It's called JB Messenger. Are also preaching the gospel of peace and love to African. So I have a brand new audio. It said, Africans, stop fighting. I've been sending for you my email, but you don't reply.
Man, like it's sort like I don't even understand. Like I wish some of you can understand me. Yo, I wish some of you can understand me. Please forgive me. Yeah?
I'll send my link is there.
Okay, all right, okay. So hold on. Let me check it out. I'm coming. Just give me a minute. Paste. Just give me a minute.
I don't have videos, but I have a photo in the video. The brand new song is talking about peace. You hear and then you appreciate.
What? Like JB Messenger?
Yes, that's my name.
Okay.
Even my photo is written Africa.
Okay. So guys, this is JB Messenger. I'm coming. Hold on for me. Let's do this. JB Messenger. Okay, brother, hold on, yeah?
Yo, brother. I see even
where's my chat? Share the screen. Okay, please, you guys to help me out. You know how we do it. Let's come together, especially the Ugandans in the family, because I've checked the content that has been creating. Most of them are like Ugandan related content. But anyway, it doesn't stop us from helping a brother out. So I just want to tell you, each and everyone out here, let's do this. 83 already. Wow. Like, yo, this African unity is on another level. Like, I can't believe this. Yo, it's happening, man. Like,
yes, brother.
Yo, brother, you just got yourself 100 new subscribers.
Yes, brother, that's good. I'm also going out to preach to African, and also
please,
if there's any security on here.
I'd love to tell you that since you are in Somalia, please can you do us a favor to show us more of Somalia?
Yeah, I will show you more everything. I will show you. You just talk on
So
email, keep on touch.
Let's get to 100 now.
I also wanna be your ambassador.
You wanna be what?
Ondomaya.
Yeah,
I wanna
I'm
be your
listening.
ambassador. I've
You
been
wanna be
following
my
you for a long
ambassador in
time. I wanna be
Somalia? Okay.
yes,
Thank you.
ambassador in Somalia and Uganda.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll definitely come someday.
Yeah, also, so
All
let
right,
me
so
come to my
brother,
point.
thank you. So you
Yes,
just got over
Ondomaya.
100 new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining
Yes,
us.
that's good. Yes, good, Ondomaya. So, Ondomaya,
Yeah.
as I'm going to finish my topic for today, I want to encourage African Security Union, especially our presidents. I believe security are watching me. I believe ministers are watching me because in Maya, you are everywhere. Let me tell you,
Thank you.
Security Union, they're all Africa. Let's take our blood as a purpose, as the priority. Let me tell you, when you lose one America, when you lose one white, the whole world will understand. But African, we are killed broad light. We are mistreated. Each brother, we are all created by one God. Africans, let's try practice unity in our life. And Maya, we can do everything. We can do everything as long as we unite. And Maya, we have many things in Africa. We have Greenland. We have, I cannot even minerals, but all our things are taken are taken abroad. Reason being, we are not united. We are having a lot of selfishness. People are rich; they don't want to give others also to be well. So as I'm here online, and I believe millions of people are watching me, I want to send this message to every African. Let's try to practice unity and love each other. And Africans, we are forgetting God. That's why you find you kill your own brother. You don't have mercy. On Maya, life is expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
If on Maya was killed, I would have not been here. You get my point?
Yeah.
You get me, on Maya?
I understand
On
you.
Maya, I was watching you when I was here, when you were deported from Uganda to Rwanda, then from Rwanda you went to Kenya, then from Kenya you went. I've been watching you for a long time, on Maya.
Wow.
But as you try to preach this gospel of African to unity, I want also to add my word. I believe many people that will be watching me from Uganda. Fellow Ugandan, this is my message to you. Let's understand that political parties, they will go, but our African will remain there. We don't need to kill each other. We don't need to hate each other. Discrimination, racism, tribalism. Somebody's black, you are somehow white, small, you look like a Mzungu, you look like a white, but you are not white, and then you pretend to kill a black. That's no good. African, let's work together, let's love together. My name is JB Messenger. I have a brand new song, even if I don't have money for video right now, as you know, live for security. I believe when I'm in touch with you, I want to shoot a brand new video with you and Maya, and I preach the gospel of United.
I will. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for the powerful message. I appreciate you, brother.
My brother wants to say hi to you. He's also from Africa.
Thank you. Oh, man. Someone was saying something. I'm so sorry. Hey, hi.
Hello, Odimaya.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
I love the Pan-African flag behind you.
Thank you. I have a lot to say actually.
Feel free.
My question was, what is preventing us from unifying? And I feel like we can't really be playing victim and pointing fingers anymore. I'm a diaspora African, and when I connect with a lot of continental Africans, they ask me where I'm from. They hear my accent, and I be telling them I don't claim myself as an African American or a Black American. I just see myself as an African. Like, it's no need to add any extra titles, any labels to who we are. Okay, another thing, it's a lot of contradiction on this live stream that we have here. It's a lot of contradiction. Religion is the biggest problem in Africa.
Yeah.
Everyone will say corruption. Everyone will point at the government, and we need to start calling these people that's in these positions leaders, because they're not. They're cowards. They're not leaders. They don't have any integrity. We need to develop our own things. We need to do agriculture. We need to go back to our ancestral ways of living. And I wrote down a lot of things here. We don't need a movement, because the movement starts within ourselves, not the Eurocentric version of a movement that everybody is thinking of. We don't need leaders. I already said that. I agree with another sister who said we don't need leaders. We all can be leaders. Anytime you want to talk about politics and the government, you just need to think about the energy you are about to waste. Instead, you need to put your brain together and think about what we can do to become self-sufficient. We need to grow our own food. We need to, if I know a lot of Africans have land, so they don't have to buy their land. But us diaspora Africans, we might have to buy land. So we need to do agriculture. We need to go back to the continent. But I will also say that a lot of Africans and in the diaspora do not need to come back, because we have enough food in the continent already. I also want to talk about Western education. You have a lot of Africans that's coming to Europe and America, and they're looking for education. And I don't think the education here will really lead us anywhere. Everything that we need is in ourselves. It's in ourselves. Everything that we need is in our continent. I have like let me see. It's a lot of books that a lot of Africans will say they don't need a book to tell them about themselves, but we have to learn, we have to share knowledge, we have to rewire our brain. This book here is a very important book that we should be reading. A lot of Africans don't even know themselves. They don't even know what an African person is, what a Black person is. They'll say that just because one African person has a one African parent that they're Black, they're African. That's not the case. This book is called ACBN by Kwesi Anan Ababio. Oh. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Last year, I traced my lineage back to I traced it back to Africa. I traced it back to Yoruba, to be specific. So I am making plans to come back, and I actually want to come back after this whole situation is over and done.
Sis, can I do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube, but I only have 2 videos on it. One of the videos is talking about the N-word, why we should stop using the N-word. The other video is hair care. I know a lot about hair care, so I really don't want our sisters to wear weaves, wigs, fake hairs. It's just like we have our natural crown. We don't need to be anything else but ourselves. So if you I post a lot on my Instagram, and I am gonna start posting more on my YouTube though.
Can we do this? Start being consistent on your YouTube channel? Can you promise me that? Because I would love to share some of my audience to your audience, so that you'll be able to educate them and also share your experience and things that you think you can educate most of us on. If it was, because I feel like it's a learning process. We need to learn from each other. We need to educate one another. So can I have your YouTube channel link? And then promise me you're gonna be consistent.
Yes. Okay, let me go to my link.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, whilst you section, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm going to read your comments. Okay, she pointed on Yoruba. We're just talking about coming together. Okay, this one is saying that we should stop using the word black too. Okay, are Nigerians on this live chat too? Do I have Nigerians in here?
I can't. I don't know where to go to find my.
We don't know where to find it. Okay, all right. Okay, she said she cannot find it, so I'm so sorry about that. Okay.
But I do have Instagram, and I'm very active on Instagram.
Active on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
Let me send it. I sent it. I'll send it in the chat again.
Okay. What am I? Love you so much, good guy. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Hi, Mr. Go. This one is saying, send him a picture of Asian woman and whatever reply. You're not so funny. You please send me your IG. Okay?
I sent my Instagram. About the religion thing, everyone's saying what we need to do, and blah blah blah. But how can you sit here in the stream and say how can you want freedom, liberation from the same foreign god? How can you pray to foreign gods? And, like, a lot of people coming in here saying, "Oh God, this, thank God that." Like, God is not even an African word, so how can you say you believe in God? Or and then a lot of how can you call, like, it's just so much. Like, I come across some continental Africans that have a Eurocentric perspective of what Pan-Africanism is. They calling themselves. I saw this one sister who had she was calling herself Pan-Africanist, but she was an LGBT supporter and also a feminist. How can you claim and support things that are destructive to our race? It's basically for our dismiss. Like, a lot of, like, I don't know, like, it's just a whole lot of confusion. They have a Eurocentric perspective of what Pan-Africanism and what African liberation really is.
Yeah, you didn't share your Instagram account for us so that people want to check you out.
I shared it in the private chat.
Okay, all right, okay. So that's what is it? What is the name? Daughter of Africa, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's a long Instagram name.
So we need to be careful about the things that we are taking in from the media and the news, like this Ahmad situation. A lot of things are fabricated lies, just like the Trayvon Martin situation. That was a Illuminati sacrifice. And it's like the rabbit hole gets very deep. I'm not into that conspiracy theory stuff, but I just do want people to know that we have to be careful about what we are taking in from the media and listening to the media about. A lot of people about this coronavirus stuff, like, everyone is so scared. Everyone is so scared. They're in panic. They're in fear. But how can you get sick if your immune system is healthy? You cannot. If you're taking your herbs, if you're eating right and eating all these bad things, like, we have to purge not only our spirit, but our physical body too. Because if 99%, if you're not eating right, you're not even thinking right to begin with. So we have to eat right. We have to eat healthy.
Yeah, no problem. So I want to say thank you so much for sharing with us. I've already shared your Instagram account. I think so many people are going to check you out in here. I wish you have a YouTube channel. I would have helped you build a YouTube channel right now. She says she doesn't have the YouTube channel. She can't remember the account name.
I have to really just sign in. Let me try to sign in.
Okay. You sign in and let me know. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, next caller.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Jasmine. How are you doing?
I'm good. So I'm Jasmine. I'm not here to argue about what people believe, religion, all that stuff. I saw a question that do African Americans in America really want to connect to Africans on the continent? Yes, 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 we do. So I have a call to action for Africans of the diaspora that are in America and don't know where they come from. You can support a Black-owned business by going to AfricanAncestry.com to find out where your roots are from. A lot of us don't know because of the transatlantic slave. I didn't know
The
previously.
sound is so low. Can you bring the microphone close to your mouth a little bit?
Hold on. Is that better?
Continue. Okay, good.
Right. So you can go to AfricanAncestry.com and you can go to the CDC.gov, I believe, to find out where to get your yellow fever card. Even if you're not traveling in the next coming months, have it done because you're going to go eventually. So there's no excuses. So we got to start preparing our minds to get ready to go back. I'm going, well, I was supposed to go this year, but it's going to be pushed back to next year. So make sure African Americans, you get your yellow fever card. You can start a bank account on the continent. If you're Nigerian, you have to get a BVN. And if you want to do business on the continent, well, specifically in Nigeria, verify if the business is authentic through the Corporate Affairs Commission before you do business with them. We make the excuse of, the 4019 and we can't trust each other. There's bad people in every group of people around the world. So we can make excuses all day long. But most of us, as we all know, we're one and we're good people. So that it no longer can be an excuse for us in the diaspora. We have to go back. And so if you have some trepidation about connecting with the Nigerians specifically.
What happened? Oh my goodness, she left. She left. Okay, yeah. I want to say thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. And also, if you haven't liked the live stream, please do so and like the live stream. If you haven't subscribed and you are here watching us, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I want to check the chat room. There's so many people saying, what am I? Please allocate 2 to 5 minutes to each person. That's what I've been saying, that everyone should spend at least 2 minutes, but people come in here and then they misuse the time. Yeah. This one is saying, Maya, knowledge is universal and we need to be where everybody is. I'm supporting our people. It's time to support each other. Ask her how much she had to pay. Okay, I mean, they told me it's $200 for the yellow fever. No, $200 for yellow fever? No, hell no, hell no, hell no. It doesn't even cost more than $10. I don't know about America, but in Ghana, the yellow fever card doesn't cost more than $10. So I don't know why you're paying $200 for a yellow fever card. Because in every country that you go to, you need a yellow fever card. So if you don't have it, definitely you can't enter so many countries if you don't have the yellow fever card. $200 is way too much. Okay, that's a lie. Okay, in the United States, $200? No. It's $400 in DC. That's crazy. In Ghana, it doesn't even cost more than $10. I don't think so. Like, no. It doesn't even cost more than $10. It doesn't even cost more than $10 in Ghana. So I don't know about in your country, but some of you are saying it's $55. That's crazy. Africa Unite. Hi.
Yes, hi. Do you hear me now?
I can hear you. How are you doing?
Hello, world, Maya. I want to thank you very much for all these nice entertainment what you provide for us, and I'm telling you, it's really wonderful to see Africa, to see the world, to see Africa. Before I saw you, you were in China. It was really good. All those videos you make, it was really funny. And now in Africa, you show us really nice places. And the subject you say, what is preventing us as Africans to be united? I think there are so many reasons, but it's knowledge of who we are. That the Africans, they sometimes many of the Africans, they see themselves good if they are outcentric. I mean, if many women, they have hairs from India, or I don't know, fake hairs, but they look like Hollywood, then they think, okay, I look good because I have long hair. I'm telling you, before like 5 years, I didn't know about who I am. 5 years. Before 5 years, I didn't know so many things. I didn't know that I am rich. I didn't know that I come from Cameroon, I didn't know that Cameroon is so rich. Wow. I didn't know so many things. So I'm telling you, most of us, we don't know who we are. We don't know how much resources we have. So that's why most of the young Africans, they start to realize, but many of us, we still don't know what we have, and many Black Americans is the same. They don't know who they are. That's why they think of themselves outcentric. They think, okay, I'm American, and that's all. They don't know where they come from. They don't know the story of their ancestors, and when they heard some story, most of them, they are fake stories. Okay, this is the one point. We don't know who we are, because if we know who we are, we will know that we are really rich. We have diamonds, we have gold, we have everything, we have so many things. So we have to love who we are. We have to love our riches. Second thing why we don't unite is the leaders. We can do as much as we can as simple people, love each other, take care of our families, but in the system, everybody has a place. Doctors have to do their job, constructors of roads, they have to do their job, politicians, they have to do their jobs. Everybody has a place in the system. And in this system, if you want to unite as countries, these are the job of the leaders. And there are things to do, like for example, to have a single language, like Swahili or whatever, to have a single currency. And this thing for currency, I'll give you an example. It is we tried recently to get rid of the CFA, but it's difficult. It's the war, because the leaders, the fake leaders, they don't work for the people. So we just have to be as a family, to be calm, and it will just be like a tsunami, because you cannot stop a tsunami. It's still something we become just automatically. When you start to love ourselves, to know that we are intelligent, we have everything, we have so many intelligent people, we have so many economists, so things will just go just smooth and so good. So I'm so happy that you are the proof that we have so many good people who are so talented. That's why I've no. And one example I wanted to give is the example Nigeria, South Africa. These are two superpowers, and there are no reason whatever why Nigerians should be against South African, and South African should be against Nigeria. That's just manipulation from other causes. This is just okay. I just want to stop there, and I just want to say thank you very much, and have a nice streaming, and thanks Africa and the world, and people from all the world. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much to each and everyone who have joined the live stream. We have 4 more people to go to get a 1K subscribe, 1K likes. Please, if you haven't liked the video, please do so and like the video. I think I have just few people in here. I'm just gonna connect them and call it a day. How many people? Hey, man, like the chat is full of.
Oh, hey,
Hello.
where am I at?
Hi, how are you?
Ethan? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I said Ethan.
It's saying.
Yeah. All right, man. So I'm not gonna be on here too long. I just want to add that I definitely agree with the sister that was on earlier. I am an African American. I'm sure you can tell from my accent.
Okay.
But I definitely believe in like that we should just not identify as like an American, because I identify as like as an African first and foremost, because where we come from. Also, we need to have our own stories too. Like Nollywood is definitely it should be on the top, because you know in with China they have their own stuff, and India has Bollywood. So is not is Nollywood like, is it really popular in Ghana or?
Bollywood is also popular in Ghana. Like a lot of people watch Indian movies, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's definitely a start. But we just really need to get those out there. But that's pretty much all I wanted to come on and say.
Hello?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say for right now.
What is it?
Oh, could you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to say that. That's probably all I want to say for right now. Just talking about we need to have our own stories up on the continent and talk about our own heroes.
True. True.
But yeah,
That is so
thanks for the
true.
Maya.
Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Okay. Yo, I think some people had the chance and they came back again. Please, if you know you've been here and you're back again, please. Yeah, and I've seen so many people, they've been here again and then they back again here. That's what I'm seeing in the chat, what I'm having in here. How do we join? The chat is already full. I don't even know how to send it because some people have been here and they click on the link and they came back again. That's what I'm seeing. Hi.
Hi, Maya.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I am so excited, my brother. Nice to see you.
Okay, same here. I can just see your coffee.
Yes. Oh, you are the engine of Africa, brother. I can't, I don't know everything what you did is, I'm always thinking, but you are committed and you are a hardworking person. I'm just thinking I'm not doing nothing. I feel like lazy.
Yeah, but we're trying our best. We're trying our best. It's not easy. We're trying our best. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was trying to start talk to you since Madagascar topic, but I keep trying. I was not. Today I'm happy I got you. And about African, I see a lot of people say in same thing, and even I'm Ethiopian, but I'm working on a transportation in United States, and every time I meet any African American, all black people, whatever they are, Spanish, anyone, when I talk to them, like the same thing you say, how we can be together, how we can be work. Everyone is say same thing. Everyone wanna be like African United and a strong African. But the thing is how that was how you stated that already. That's exactly what you did. Is now we got the point to everyone has come to you, and you can associate like African youth, or I mean black youth, and then we can try and build more thing. And we need to teach each other our culture, and we need to know. Sometimes we just say why diaspora, blah blah, but at least in Africa, even we don't know each other. The African Union, the leaders, they can meet whatever they want, but even I don't see any the marketing relationship, a cultural relationship, anything. I mean, I don't want to blame. I'm not trying to blame, but I'm not seeing nothing. Just like that. So one of the solution is what I'm saying in the language, the person in Africa. For example, in East Africa, a lot of languages in like Somalinya, Amharic, Tigrinya, Orominya, Swahili. In West Africa, maybe some language. Just one of the largest, at least if one or two pick voting for that language who's speaking more and put all African country curriculum, at least when we meet outside Africa, we can connect it. We feel same if we speak one language at least, for sure.
So you mean that we have to speak a common language in Africa?
Yes, one language we need to put on a school curriculum, African school curriculum. Everyone is just teaching French, English, every university, a lot of European language we learn. It is not bad that, but we need one thing everyone know, like from Africa.
Yeah, I think the language that we can all adopt is Swahili, because I've seen, like, you go to East Africa, most of them speak Swahili, and even if you go to the Southern Africa, some of their languages have Swahili in it. So I guess maybe Swahili could be a common language for Africa because it's the most spoken African language. Yeah. So maybe we're gonna work on that maybe in future as time goes on.
Yeah, I don't care any language, but if it is birds in Africa, any language who speaks more, we need to use one language, all African school.
Yeah.
And then the marketing relationship, but the thing is, you already started how we know each other. This is the way you have it the right way. And another thing is like collecting the good thinking leader, even they are in government or in opposition, like the South African man who's called Malema. Like, the people like that, I never see any politician just only who is the power they meet each other. I never see other politician who's the opposition side who has different ideas. They never come. Maybe they can get a chance or they don't have interest. I don't know. For example, in Ethiopia, a lot of people who have a good potential I know, but I never see they go to any African country to discuss because I think the government not let give them that ways or something. If we stop fighting each other, if we do this, we can do. We have everything.
True. We have all these things and we can do all this. What's the name again? What's the name again? Ashinafi?
Yes, Ashinafi.
Ashinafi. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you. And yeah, I don't want to hold you for long. Another thing I want to tell you, if it is one of the part, if we can be the voice for voiceless, I want to share something. Is that fine? It is in Ethiopia in a university 3 months ago by local terrorists, 17 girl students kidnapped, like the same thing what happened in Nigeria 3 years ago, like by Boko Haram. Even now in Ethiopia, also same thing, internal terrorists they taken 17 university students. No one is to speak for them. No one is no. Just the family crying and they ask government, but no solution. Please, everyone, maybe listen here, and by any chance, I will share the picture of them. If any solution, maybe we can get, because the numbers start from 0. That's what I'm sharing. Thank you so much, and for everything.
Yeah, he's saying that 17 kids have been kidnapped in Ethiopia. Wow, I didn't knew that. I never knew that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I've seen how many people here again? Mulumba, hi. Hello. Hello. No, your voice is far away. I can't hear you at all. Hello? I'm so sorry. Please, welcome to the live stream. Today's topic is what? What is preventing Africans from unifying? I mean, what is preventing the unity among Africans? When you call in here, just go straight to the point. I see so many people in here. I'm gonna talk to everyone, but please, I'm already tired. I'm not gonna lie. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Oh, thank you so much. I've been waiting, so I didn't even know.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
was
That's
just
so
in
many
the
people
chat.
in
I
here.
was
That's
trying
fine.
to ask, oh man, Maya, please can you tell me your name again? Because I feel bad when I pronounce somebody from home's name wrong. Like it
Okay.
shouldn't happen.
What am I? What am I?
What am I?
Yeah.
So, number one, I'm going to be first. Number one, the reason why we can't unite, it's possible, but the reason why it's not happening right now is due to the systematic oppression of Black people, which is still going on. We've been put on this survival mode. You know, everybody has the survival instincts, but for a Black person or for a person of color, it's raised to the power 1 million. So I fear my brother. I'm in competition with my brother. If I see you, I already have this degrading thing about you. I'm telling you, this thing is a mental thing that we have to start changing right from here. So you will even see when you go to an office. I've been to China. I've lived in South Africa for 10 years, and right now I'm in the United States. It's just all over. You can go to a store and a Black person will give outstanding service to a white person, but as soon as it's a Black person, they relax. So it's a systematic mental thing that we have to change. Another thing is that we have to identify the things that have been used to oppress us. And that lady who came on, I really want to follow her. Like, she was speaking my language. We need to identify those things and make sure that we have used to oppress us. These things have been packaged really nicely. One is feminine, and I am a feminine woman. But you have to go back and look into feminism and what they are. Especially say is that due to the fact that we never had enough, they came, stole our resources, pushed us, backed us in a corner. So there's a bit of freedom now. We still feel like when I see something, I should take it. It belongs to me. Hey, don't let this one see it. Don't share it. We still have that thing in us. So we have to change that. We have to change that. You know what? We are no longer in that era. Now something that should come into your mind is all the suffering, the trauma that has been passed down. Do not forget that trauma is passed down. That's one thing we must not forget. Trauma is passed down. You don't have to go through anything traumatic when you are born. So long as your ancestors went through it, it is passed down. And that is why here in America, the African American men, they are so depressed. So if you see a person of color, make sure you are giving them extra love. Let us be empathetic. You know, I saw some people right here, some really bad comments I don't want to even mention when somebody was speaking. Let us be really empathetic towards each other. Let us, when we see someone, think about all the things they might be going through. We are not perfect. There are things that I'm not doing right now, and maybe with Maya will identify it and say, oh, you say you are Pan-African, but this thing you are doing, it doesn't show. We must teach each other with love and kindness. And some of the things I want to talk about is education. Grow your own food, start growing your own food. Watch the things you put in your body. Look, they came to Africa and told us that, hey, you need to send your kids to school. You need to send your kids to school. And our parents, our grandparents, they sent our fathers to school. And in doing that, they lost the skills of farming. They lost the skill of using their hands. So we have to go back to that because we are no longer in slavery. We are free now. We have to watch the things we eat. We should stop eating their junk food. Let's go back to eat.
Is it like, hello, hold on? Is it my line that is breaking? Because I feel like you're breaking. I cannot hear you very clearly. I don't know. Hello?
Okay, I think it's my internet because my husband is working from home, so it's too much. But I will end here, and please subscribe to my channel. I was really discouraged about my channel because I wasn't getting views. Yes, I do. I was actually encouraged by you when I saw you, and I'm like, Doreen, you have to do something. I have kids now, so it's really slow. But once in a while, I post something, and if
can I get a link?
I've been practicing. You can hear me.
Can I get a link?
I've been practicing functions.
Can I get a link to the YouTube channel?
I've never call in my butt.
Can I get a link to the YouTube channel? I can hear you. A link to the YouTube channel.
The link. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Me, thank you, Chim. Here, when you say African person, someone will fight you. When you say black person, someone will fight you. So whatever term that you want me to use, I am open to it. So you can school me. 1 second, I'll send you my my YouTube channel. 1 second.
I just wanted to assist in the subscription. If you can send it to me, I'm still waiting. Like, oh my goodness. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you please send me the link?
Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna send you the link now. I'm on it. I'm sending you the link now. I just posted it.
Where? In the chats or private chat?
I think I lost the where we were. I just posted it in the main chat. I lost where I was chatting with you.
Okay.
I lost that one. Oh, okay, it's right here. So I just sent that, and I'm out of here. I don't know if it came through. I want to give some people other opportunities. So bye to also speak. I want other people to come and speak.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is the sorry, just let me finish it up. So this is the link to her YouTube channel. Please, let's do this. Go there and then go support her. This is how we do it. Just let's come together and support each other. Forgive me about that. This is the channel. I think 300 subscribers already. Hold on, please. Do I have moderators in there? Just help me out. Share the channel. Thank you so much for joining. I think. Hello. Hello. Hi. Again, I can't hear you. What? Oh my goodness. I can't hear you again. Like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So sorry. Ah, my goodness. I don't know why. I would love to talk to you, but I don't know. The sound. No sound. I'm gonna try my best. So let me go there. Is that what my it's not meant to move on to the next person. Because like I feel like it's mean to, click on people. You back again? Hi. You came back? I can't hear you. Hello? The sound is off. I can't hear
Okay.
you. Okay, it's
All
okay
right.
now.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you about the China comment, but actually, you were moved out of China because of the coronavirus. You'd be going through hell if you were there right now. But also, you were blessed. You're blessed because you would have been thrown out of China, but you would have been in trouble in China. You know, but I want to say that you know, I forgot to tell you about my YouTube channel and let you check it out and let people check it out if you would. I'll go ahead and post it in the private comment.
What is the link to the YouTube channel?
It's a melanated vitriol. That's.
Can I have the link?
Okay, I just put it in the private.
The private, yeah. Okay. All right.
Got it?
Hold on. So let's do this. We can do this together. This is the link to
melanated vitriol.
Okay, so this is the link. Please go subscribe. This is the link. You all should click on the link and go subscribe. You all should click on the link and subscribe. Click on the link and go subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Click on the link. Click on the link and go and subscribe. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. So I've subscribed too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've subscribed. You're in Ghana, yeah? Billboards and Businesses of Accra, Ghana. Okay, so you all should go and subscribe. I just subscribed, so you all should click on the link and subscribe. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for I've subscribed. So everyone, please click on the link and subscribe. Yeah, I've subscribed myself. Thank you.
We'll get in touch soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, now all of you are coming back. Desmond, you came back. Hello. Hello. Okay. All right, good. I have. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good to see you again.
Yeah,
I'm great. I've been following you for a long time. I am American by nationality. I've been to the continent, and I'm following this conversation. The first thing and the only thing that no one is speaking to in this conversation is the one thing that connects all of us, and that's our melanin. If you go to any other nation, if you go to India, for instance, there's all different languages. They're all different shades and colors. However, all of them have one collective thing that they rally around. They rally around them being of Indian descent. All of us Africans, diasporans, Africans that have gone abroad, we all have that one connecting factor that no one acknowledges, no one accepts, no one speaks to. Like the one female, she came on and she said the two Bob statement, as far as us ascribing our beauty or our whatever makes us, beautiful or smart or whatever, it's associated with Eurocentric ideologies. The one thing that we do not connect on is the fact that we're all, melanated people. Once we accept that and connect on that and our location, that being the continent, if we use those two factors as the only thing that will connect us and give us energy and give us a purpose, if we use those two things in how we communicate, then we all become a collective. But if I meet an African of any nationality, or if I meet an American of any state, or Black American, Black African American from any state, but the first thing I say is, like, one person says, you know, what language do you speak, or what, you know, tribe are you from? I'm removing myself from my Blackness because I want to find something to divide me from you. I want to say, oh, well, you don't speak my language, or you don't go to my church, or you don't do blah, 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 when the only thing that should connect you to that person and you should want to further engage with that person is the fact that they're Black. When we bring up these headlines and these topics that come up about Black people, about African nations, we always say, oh, well, that's going on in Kenya, I don't have to worry about that. But that's a Black person. That's your brother in melanin. So you should be interested in what's going on with them. If I'm in Georgia in the United States and something happens to someone in California, I should not say, oh, well, that's a Black person in California, I don't have to worry about that. But what we find ourselves doing is finding whatever label that has been put upon us to divide us, instead of looking at the one thing that unites us. If you go to China, there's two main languages in China, and then there's all these other different groups, different religions, different schools, different economic levels, but they all collectively accept the idea that they're Chinese. So that's what unites them all, with the amount of people that they have, no matter where they're from in China, but they all accept the idea that they're Chinese. One thing that we all have to accept, that we're all melanated people. Someone mentioned religion. A lot of Africans and a lot of African Americans, this is one thing that we do have in common. We allow religion to separate us all. If you come to Southeastern United States, you will drive down a street and there'll be 6 churches, 6 different churches, all in the same community. And all of these people are separate in where they send their tithes to, what they believe, how they practice, and they won't talk to you if you don't go to their church. Same thing in West African nations. There's multiple different Christian churches, but all of these people do not collectively identify with each other because they go to these different churches. So that's where I say that religion is an issue. As far as I brought up Claude Anderson in the room, and someone was offended by me mentioning Dr. Claude Anderson, and he's a very prolific person in the United States. He served on the administration with President Carter, and he was one of his financial advisors in that administration. He is the author of Powernomics, and what he does is he explains how, as a collective group, regardless of if you're African, regardless of if you're Black American, regardless of if you're Caribbean, regardless of if you're in Europe, the idea is, in order for you to be a collective, you have to collect all of your resources together and have one purpose, all of your money together and have one purpose. All of those things have to be collective in order to create power. And then my final point is how to unite the continent to include diasporans and Africans abroad. My idea was to create an African federation, not named Africa, because Africa is a label given to us by Europeans, but create an African federation using a name that has been polled from each nation in Africa, and then polled by the as a collective. So that name would be an African language based name. It would not be Africa. And that federation would then create financial standards, and it will create import-export standards for the continent as a whole. And then it will also create, again, that single currency. One of the things that people don't realize is that people say, oh, well, Nigerians have a lot of money. South Africans have a lot of money. Ethiopia as a country has a lot of money or influence. Ghana has a lot of money, but each of those individual currencies don't have much value or much weight on the international scale. However, if you have one continent with all continents contributing to one currency, then you actually have financial and economic weight to compete with the rest of the globe. If the African, if Africa as a federation creates a single currency, then you actually can compete with other nations. You can't compete with other nations as Togo. Togo can't compete with China. Togo can't compete with France. Togo can't compete with the United States. Togo can't compete with Canada. Togo is too small financially as a single entity to compete with anyone. But if Togo and Ghana and the Ivory Coast and those other 54, 56 nations collectively get together and create one currency, then you have a bargaining chip. Right now, you have pieces and parts of little, broken up pieces of money that don't account for much on the global scale. But as long as we sit back and we say, oh, well, you're not from Africa, so you can't speak. You're not from the Caribbean, so you can't speak. You're not from, that's what divides us. And as long as we use those points of division, we will continue to be, as Dr. Arakana says, we will continue to be wannabe boxers in the boxing ring. As long as we stay individual, we won't be able to compete on the national scale. And the first thing that we have to rally around and embrace and value and support and be happy about and look for in each other. Like when I see Wodamaya, I see my brother. The reason why I see him as my brother is because, one, he looks, like me. He looks like my brothers, and I don't see anything else about him. He doesn't speak my language natively. You know what I mean? I don't say, oh, well, he has an accent. I can't socialize with him. But as long as we continue to do that, we'll continue to have problems. We'll continue to say, oh, I can't. I have a friend, he's in school right now, and he was upset that the school wanted to put a Nigerian roommate in the room with him. He's from Ghana, and they wanted to give him a Nigerian roommate, and he was upset. And I'm like, that's the first problem. If you have another melanated person coming into your room, that should be a point of connection. You should be looking forward to that so that you can connect, so that you can see how y'all can be a power structure together, so y'all can create something together. But he said, oh, he's Nigerian. I'm not gonna like him. He doesn't know who he is, never met the person before. But the first thing he said was, oh, he's from Nigeria. I don't want him to be my roommate. You know what I mean? Or if a person from Zimbabwe sees a person from Uganda, you know what I mean? Oh, I have a problem with him. No, that is a melanated person. You need to lock in on that melanated person and say, how can we support each other and what can we do next to make our connection a powerful connection, and how can we move on? So I am done. I know I've taken a lot of time, but I love you, Ode.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, like, I just wanted you to even conclude the whole live stream because you're spitting a lot of truth. I think you've been spitting a lot of truth. I think this is what most of us really wanted to hear. And I want to say thank you so much for sharing that with us. I really appreciate your time.
As soon as this international travel bans and restrictions are over with, I will be on my way back to Ghana. So I hope to see you there. And I hope back to the thing about travel. Someone was talking about the yellow fever shot. It is true. Around the United States, you are paying at minimum $150. In the United States, if you get a yellow fever shot, it is at minimum $150. Depending on where you go in the States, it could be up as much as $500 just to get one shot. My advice to everyone from the diaspora, not of African descent, if you're going to travel to Africa, find out if you can get the shot en route or if you can get the shot at your destination, because they normally have an immigration's locations that will take you to a medic and get the shot there, and it will be less than $50 or less than $20 to get it in country. So that is one of the things that is a big deterrent for especially African Americans. They hike the prices on getting your passport. They make it a long process, and then they also say, oh, well, you have to get all these immunizations and all these shots, and the only thing that's required is the yellow fever, but then they also make that price extremely high. So try to look forward to finding a location en route. If you have a connecting flight, get a yellow fever shot at the connecting flight location if you have enough time, and then it will be much less than what you would pay in the United States.
All
I'm
right.
out of here.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much
Love
for sharing.
you. Talk to you soon. Take care.
This was one of the most effective live stream we've ever had. I see the chat room is still full, but I don't know whether to bring them all on board, or maybe we should just end it here. I don't know, but I just don't wanna cut people once I've seen them in here. But I like the energy is really going down. And I wanna say, like, anyone who came in here, contributed, share ideas in here, I wanna say thank you. Those of you who said you have been sending me emails, I'm not replying. I'm so sorry, forgive me. I'm just saying what am I have to reply emails from Instagram, a DM from Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, you know. So I'm so sorry. Like I'm trying my best to, reply everyone. Yeah, forgive me for that, but I'm gonna try my best to get to you. I need to create video tomorrow. Hey, what am I, my boy? Okay, the sister is very smart and hope to see her more. Say stop the hatred for your fellow black. What did your melanic brother or sister do to you? Okay, this one is saying that I can't find you on WhatsApp, Watermaya. Please send me the link. Okay, please. Can I just pick up the last caller and then we call it a day? We'll pick the last caller. Like, hi. Hello, African brother. Hello, African brother. Hello. Hi. Hello, African brother. I'm so sorry, African brother. Okay. So sorry. This one is I think. All right. So I think I'm gonna I've seen how many people here. The chat is full again. You guys, okay? You know what? Do I still pick people up, or I have to end the chat here because I still have 650 people waiting. 650 people waiting, and I have like 3 more people to go. Do I have to pick it up, or I have to pick it up, or maybe we'll call it a day because I don't have the energy anymore. But I would love to continue again, bring another topic. I think Dr. Mumbi will be here tomorrow or tomorrow next. Pick it up. Okay, 3 more. Do part. Hey, no. They are coming back. No. Let's call it a day because please, I really wanted to join. Let's call it a day. Professional.
Hello, how you doing? Wayumaya.
Hi, how are you?
I know you. So I just want to pull out a key point about the African problem they have been discussing about. I just take a keynote about it. I want to make it very brief. I think Africa should work on their identity. One. Secondly, we should work on our culture and our relationship with others, our communication and connectivity and migration. The Africa should be able to move freely between the continents, which they are working on, which I really appreciate. And there should be inter-projects between Africa. Because if we have the identity, Africa will be able to communicate better. Even outside the Africa, they will be able to love Africa, and the color of Africanism will be more brighter. Because if I see you as my brother, even Africa hates Africa because why? Because if you think back to your homeland and you see what is going on there, you won't be able to have trust to your fellow African brother outside the country, outside the continent. There's no trust among us, so there should be trust. There should be communication. The communication can be gather. Without language, you can communicate better with other people. So the connectivity should be there between the continent, between the tribes, between the African country, And the inter-projects bring us together and unite us. If Africa can have, like, I can go to Gambia to wear Gambia clothes and eat Gambia food and celebrate with them with their culture, I'll be so happy. If I can go down to Nigeria or Ghana and wear the Ghana clothes and celebrate their culture with them, we can move around freely. It will give connectivity and communication to one another. That's
Yeah.
my point. Thank you. I think connectivity and identity and communication is most important thing here.
Right.
Our identity must be taken seriously, because if we lose identity, if money lose its value, it's not money anymore. It's a paper.
Yeah.
There will be no respect. So when you have the value, you have the identity, you have the money is not the value. You are the value.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that is the point. I
Yeah.
don't have much time. Thank you very much for the show. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
And I hope to work with you, please.
What?
That is that can be possible? I want to work with you.
You want to do what?
Can we partner? I want to work with you.
No problem. Send me an email. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All
Thank you
right.
so
Cool.
much. I want that to be private. Thank you so much. Have a great
All
day.
right. Okay. Okay. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much to each and everyone who really joined, and to the people that I couldn't join them, please forgive me. We're gonna continue tomorrow. I promise you guys, we're gonna start early tomorrow. And also, I'm trying my best. I've already talked to Dr. Mumbi. I'm trying to get people on board. Like this is just the beginning. As time goes on, I'm gonna improve the quality of the videos I've been seeing. Um, like I said, we're trying to rebrand the whole Africa to the world in order to even very soon you will see what the Maya talking to politicians, telling them that hey, enough is enough. You know, everything is in process. So just pray for me. Keep on supporting the movement. I mean, like I said, I cannot do anything without you. I am who I am because of you. So, in case you see that Wadama is lacking or Wadama is doing anything that is not good, feel free. I mean, feel free to, send your criticism. Your criticism are always welcome because that is what makes me better. I want to say thank you so much. And if you haven't liked the video, please do so and like the video. And also, please, Jesus, my house, so many people. And also, if you haven't, if you are not part of the Patreon community and you want to support the Patreon community, please go there, www.patreon.com, Wadamaya, go and then subscribe to our Patreon page. Okay, so xenophobia in South Africa made me feel kind of way, but things are changing. Okay, things are changing. This one is saying the self-made superstar is tired. We love you. That was funny. What am I? How many kids do you have? I don't even have a wife, so how can I have a kid? Okay. So I'm saying, watch your Facebook Messenger if you have time. I'll definitely do that. Love and respect. We need to love ourselves. Before I go, I'll say once again, can we all? Hey! Can we all say? Can we all? How do you call it? Can we all rest in peace to our brother Ahmed, and also is it Sean? Ahmed and Sean. Okay, so can you just all of you rest in peace? Can you use the word rest in peace with an emoji, Black Power, this emoji, the Ubuntu emoji, and then we say good night. Can we all rest in peace to our brother who lost their lives? Watch out, YouTube videos in China attacking you. I've seen all of that, and I don't care about those people. You know, I understand understand that whenever you go for the truth, people will always attack you. I've seen a couple of white YouTubers in China doing videos attacking me. I know they've been paid to do so. It's not a new thing. I've seen it. I know they've been paid to spread the hate against me, but I don't care. So far as like people out here knows that what Amaya is voicing out the truth. Like, yo, if you talk about China, the way people insult you, it's not easy. But anyway, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Thank you so much for joining. I love you all. Much respect to each and everyone who joined us today. Thank you. Thank you. Maya, I'll come to Ghana. I'll come to Ghana. Okay, rest in peace. Thank you once again. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for each and everyone who joined the super chat. Let's love each other. Let's teach in love. We have come a long way. Shalom, everyone. Doreen, Watermeyer. Okay. Okay. So I want to say thank you, and I love you all. I am my read mine. I'm gonna try my best to rest in peace to all my brothers and sisters. We must unite to make a stand and a change. Okay. What about did you see Ahmed video? I saw it. I saw it, and yeah, it was heartbreaking. That's what I'm saying. Rest in power, brother. Okay. All right. Can I get a yellow fever vaccination in Ghana immigration? I think you can. You can. Yeah, you can get when you get to Ghana. Pamoja Milele. Much respect to each and everyone who joined us today. I love you all. Peace out.